فإنه صالح هاليلويا فإن إلى الأبد رحمته هاليلويا.
كل الأمم أحاطت بي وباسم الرب قهرتها هاليلويا فإن إلى الأبد رحمته هاليلويا.
معونتي من عند الرب صانع السماء والأرض هاليلويا فإن إلى الأبد رحمته هاليلويا.
باركي يا نفس الرب ولا تنسي حسناته هاليلويا فإن إلى الأبد رحمته هاليلويا.
هيأت أمامي مائدة تجاه من يحزنني هاليلويا فإن إلى الأبد رحمته هاليلويا.
كأس الخلاص أقبل وباسم الرب أدعو هاليلويا فإن إلى الأبد رحمته هاليلويا.
دهنت رأسي بالطيب وكأسك تسكرني هاليلويا فإن إلى الأبد رحمته هاليلويا.
بماذا أكافئ الرب عن كل ما أعطاني هاليلويا فإن إلى الأبد رحمته هاليلويا.
الرب معيني فلا أخاف ما يصنع بي الإنسان هاليلويا فإن إلى الأبد رحمته هاليلويا.
كريم بين يدي الرب موت أبراره هاليلويا فإن إلى الأبد رحمته هاليلويا.
هببت بك في الأسحار لأنك صرت لي عونا هاليلويا فإن إلى الأبد رحمته هاليلويا.
رحمته Ameen. Beautiful. So we pray today that our day will be a good day and we will have a good harvesting for the Lord. The Lord, He said, we send you as a fisherman, and let us do the good fishing so we can save as many Muslims as we can, atheists and all people who they are lost. Beautiful prayer from the Bible and have a lot of power in it. I don't fear what man will do to me. That's what the prayer is saying. People who they are saint, they are called saint for a reason. Not because they are criminals, not because they are doing jihad and killing people or raping women, but because they've been killed for the sake of the Lord. The Messiah, he said, time will come and people will think by killing you, they are doing a favor to God. Which God? Doesn't matter. Their God. So we are here strong, vigilant, and we are conquering the enemy, the devil. He is our enemy. And the Muslims are just people who they are deceived. So we invite any Mohammedan who would like to join us, and we are live in 3 platforms, in Discord, in YouTube, in Rumble. If you are a Mohammedan, you like to join us, please feel free. We welcome you. Today I saw in the news this. This is a Muslim convert, and you notice something. It's like it's a magical. The second somebody converted to Islam, he became a pervert. So this is a guy from Australia. Imagine. He converted to Islam. The second you convert to Islam, you become pervert and a criminal. Look what he is carrying in his hand. He's carrying a sword. What does that mean? What does that mean? Criminal, you know, this is why those who convert to Islam, they have mental issue. And now look what he is saying. Shaking hands with women is a sexual harassment. And he claimed that if a woman shakes his hand, he might have orgasm because he's touching her. So you grow up all your life in Europe and you did not reach the word pervert. You convert to Islam, in 2 minutes, you will become a pervert. His mother, who is not a Muslim, she is shaking hands every day. Look like he have no problem that his mother, she is giving men orgasm wherever she go. If there is any explanation why when somebody become a Muslim, he lose his mind and became so stupid and so foolish and so idiot, there is a Muslim can help us. Anyone? Here you see who is the Qadhi who convert to Islam. Who are they? Are they the good Qadhi of Europe? Usually no. You might find somebody, he's just been deceived, he's not a bad person, you know. But they lied to him and they were able to convince him with all kinds of lies, scientific miracles and historical miracles. Islam teach ethic, which is absolutely false. In fact, what we see in front of us is a clear proof that Islam is not ethical. Because if Islam is ethical, how we reach the point that if we shake hands with the women we are masturbating. You see, it's about what you think about. It's about what you think about. So, if you think about anything you see around you in a sexual way, then it is sexual way. That's why you see some human, they look at animals in sexual way. Why? Because they see it as a sexual object. It's in your mind. It's in your head. So when you look at things in a sexual way, they will turn into sexual way. Or sexual object. And this is what Islam does to you. They cover the women. Why? Because they cannot see in the women anything except sexuality. So Islam made the women a sexual object to be used and abused. And now supposedly we are conservatives, so we wanna prevent this from happening. So what we do? We force the woman to cover herself by a plastic bag, and then we open 2 eyes for her so he can see. And now Taliban, they are asking to make 1 eye only, not 2 eyes. And that supposedly will prevent the sexual vision of the women. But in reality, you become more sexual. Why? Because now you are more interested to see what is under this plastic bag. And because men and women now, they are more separated, so now the let us say the motive of getting women is even more stronger, because now I cannot talk to women, I cannot see women, I'm not living normal life, she cannot talk to me, I cannot talk to her, she have to wear this bag, she have to have a guardian wherever she go, because she is like a goat, you know, need protection, otherwise we will jump on her. So now the man and the women, they became extremely sexual. This is why in Saudi Arabia, Islamic countries, rape is so high, sexual harassment is extremely crazy. If you go right now and type in YouTube Arabic words, sexual harassment, you will see what they do. You will not believe it. In Saudi Arabia, in Egypt, everywhere. Women, they need a guardian only if you live between wolves. Do we agree? Otherwise, why I need a guardian if the society is a good society? If they are Muslims and Islam make a human being better a human being, so why I need a guardian for my women? Why, if my women walk alone, she is not safe in Islamic society? So the guardian simply exists because Islamic society is not safe for women to be alone. Those are wolves. They see the women as a goat. They jump on her and they eat her alive. So now what we need to do, we need to add a guardian. So the woman, she cannot go anywhere by herself. Otherwise, she will be a target. And then you see here that Islam failed to create a safe society, a decent society. Because if the purpose of the hijab or the veil or separating male from female is to create more decent society, the decent society does not exist in Islamic countries. The more the hijab is there, the more the society is pervert. They have a phobia, you know, certain phobia like about Christianity, but sexuality is the same. But here they don't have a phobia from sex, like they are not afraid of sex. They are pervert. It's the opposite. So they are desperate for sex. I remember when I was in high school, there's a kid, he's a Muslim. I mean, I would say a kid, we are teenage. So he saw a girl, she's wearing burqa, you know. He walked behind her. He started saying to her all kinds of dirty words. He told us actually what happened to him. He kept walking behind her, and it happened like she is going in the same direction he was going. He liked it even more. He don't need to walk different direction. And then she walked and she went all exactly to the same street he lived in. Oh wow, she is going to go pass by my house. And then she went to his door, his home, and she grabbed the key from her door, from her purse, and she opened the door. It was his sister. He could not recognize her, and his sister, she knew. She wanted to show her dad what her brother he does. He was walking behind her, saying to her how beautiful her ass, what he liked to do to it, all kind of filthy language. And then he came to other guy. He said to him, I want to sleep over because I'm afraid to go to my to see my dad. He told him why. He said, this is what happened. I was following my sister. I never know that this is my sister. So it is his sister. And he's talking a very filthy language about what he would do sexually, like very, very heavy duty. And the sister, in purpose, she did not make any noise. She did not talk to him. She just kept quiet. She knew this is her brother, you know. She kept walking until she arrived to the house, and now he knew she is his sister. That is Islam. So, in Islam, with the hijab and the burqa, your wife, she can cheat on you, and you cannot know. Because you can see her going with somebody in the front of your eyes, but you will not know that this is her. How you will know? It is the best way to hide your shame and to cheat. Even Muslim men, they wear burqa to hide the crimes. There's a story in Saudi Arabia. A guy, he is a very conservative, very, very conservative supposedly. He have bars on the windows. He have high fence around the house. He close all the window is not allowed when he is. Any windows like facing the outside area, they have to be shut down. He take the phone when he is not home. Like, you know, the old days, there is no cell phone. So he take the phone gadget and he put it in the closet. He lock it, you know, with the key. And he leave. His wife, he told her, if any of your friends want to visit you, she can visit you only when I am home. The wife is a decent woman. Very decent. She said, okay. So there is a friend, she come to visit her twice, 3 times a week. The Abdul, the friend of his wife, she come to the door, she knock at the door, she don't talk. Haram, her voice is for a vagina, her voice. She cannot talk, she don't talk. So he know right away she is coming to his wife. So he called his wife, honey, come and take your friend to your room. Almost 6 months. And this woman, she come to visit her, his wife. His sister once, she came to visit him. So he said to them, oh, you know what, go. My wife, she have her friend, and because she is a woman, she can enter. The sister, she went to the bedroom to see the wife with her friend. She found a boyfriend. So the guy was coming wearing burqa, 6 months. Coming when the husband is home, doing boom boom to the wife, and the stupid husband, he make tea and coffee and he leave it in next to the door. Look how nice he is, because he like that his wife, she go nowhere. She don't talk to no one. She don't complain. She don't need a phone. So he come and he like, the coffee is here, honey. The coffee. Like, okay, he's so happy. His wife don't go anywhere. Okay, honey, leave it and stay away, okay? We will open the door. All right, she is uncovered. Okay, I'm out. You know, so he usually, most of the time, actually, even he leave. So a boyfriend, he come and do boom boom to his wife for almost 6 months. And this Abdul, he think it's a woman. Until his sister one day came, unexpected visit, and she entered the room. She found a guy in the top of his wife. This is Islam. And this guy, he converted to Islam. Now he is worried that if he shake hands with a woman, he will have orgasm. It's a sexual harassment. To who? I don't know. How? I mean, if they're a prophet, he go after children's. Why in the world anyone want to think about a child? It is all in your mind. All kind of sexual pervert or kind of illness, mental illness. You see, if you are, let's say, you have a daughter, let us say she is 20 years old, and once you came to her room, you opened the door suddenly, and she is just came from the shower, and she is naked. Do you think about her in a sexual way? No. Why? Because it's in the mind. Your mind will say to you, no, this is my daughter. You won't even think about it for a second. Even though she is 20 years old, she is so beautiful, she is so young, any man would admire her beauty in a sexual way. But you specifically, because you are the father, unless you are a pervert. And that's what makes a difference between pervert and not pervert. Pervert is someone in his mind, he pervert his mind to think about what is not right and make it his joy. Are you with me? If I sit with the women alone, if I am not thinking about her in a, let us say, I like her as a female, you know, and I'm attracted in a sexual way to her. But if I am not thinking about her in such a way, I will not be attracted in a sexual way to her. This is why a normal human being, he don't see every woman around him in a sexual way. It doesn't matter who they are. You see sexuality when you think about sexuality. Even if you see a naked woman, it is all in your mind, in your brain. You know, there is people who live in the Amazon in the old days, until now maybe, they don't even wear clothing, naked. But you don't see them jump in the top of each other. Women, she got married. She have one husband. The neighbor don't sleep with her. They are naked. Their breast is exposed. Their even private part is exposed. But they don't see the nakedness. You see the nakedness only when you are looking for it. So what makes you pervert is not nakedness. If you go right now and you walk in a beach where everybody is naked, and they all exist, what do? Are you start touching yourself right away, or are you an animal? Are you a donkey? What are you? In fact, in such a place, you don't even feel any sexual desire. Sexual desire have to have a stage in the brain where you are thinking of someone. But if you think about everyone, that means you are in the stage of being an animal, not a human. Animal don't care who is this, a male cat, he don't care for a cat, he love her. He care for a cat. It doesn't matter who is the cat is going to go in his way when he is, excited. It's not a specific cat. It doesn't matter who is the cat. So either Islam make us a bunch of cats looking for any cat to jump on her, or Islam will make us a better human being. So we have a harmony for love, and we have a partner, which is we marry and we cherish together, we have a family. Obviously, Islam is not about a family. Otherwise, Islam will not make divorce so easy. And divorce and marriage does not even exist. It's just a sexual contract. You are hired, you are fired. All right. Do we have any Muhammadan? Any Muslim?
Hi, CP.
Hi. Hello, my friend. Go ahead.
Can you hear me well?
I hear you. Go ahead.
Great. I'm a Christian and I wanted to speak with you about something a little bit different. I saw new with the title, so a video from the Dean show. And the title is like this: Royce Gracie shocks the world, makes his position clear on Palestine, blah, blah, blah. So basically those potatoes have...
Who?
Wait a second. Royce Gracie. So
who is that? Who is this guy?
So these guys must be part of the Gracie family, and they're pretty known because they have they had great results in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and the UFC fights. And what I wanted to speak with you and with this community, I think it would be great if we, as a community, could do something similar, which that Woodman, this potato, is doing. So basically, I wanted to ask you and come with this idea if you or you and Sam Shamoun or one of you could meet these guys which are converting to Islam and speak a little bit with them. If you are gonna agree to do this, or to, I don't know, if Sam Shamoun, I hope you are still in good contact with them, with him.
I don't work with anyone without mentioning names. Same time, if you know this person, you can invite him, and we'll make him shish kebab. I mean, you see, people are stupid. People, they can say stupid things, and I don't know who is this guy. I never heard of him, and I don't know why in the world he converted to Islam. But obviously, the Muslims are fooling some people. They are stupid. My understanding of those who convert to Islam, they are mostly naive, have a low IQ. It doesn't matter how famous they are. You said this guy is a fighter?
So basically, it's like a longer generation, like grandfather, father, son, or something like this. I know them since 20 years ago or something. Okay, so they're
but who is he? Who is he? What he do?
So they have perfected this fighting style, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. If you're gonna type on YouTube,
okay, what
Gracie family,
and how that make? I mean, what is that? I mean, if he's a philosopher, a guy who do kickboxing?
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay,
but the point
so
is,
I mean, the point is, the Muslim, they use someone famous, and this is why you yourself are interested, because they are famous. And this is another disease in the society, that if somebody is famous, he says something, he affects others. But
I know.
Is the famous, is someone is smart, he can think better than us? No. Most of those famous are idiots. Like Andrew Tate, he is the same. He's a kickboxer, he is a pimp. So is he smarter than us? No. This guy is a fraud.
Sorry for interrupting.
However, I invite you, all of you Christians, anyone you can invite to talk to us, bring him here. I don't mind. How I can invite him? How I'm going to get him here, this guy, so we can see how stupid he is. I never even heard his name. I don't even know how to say his name, and I don't care for such a person. But I agree with you that Muslims, they use famous names so they can fool others.
Okay.
What this guy? 2 minutes, please. What this guy? He said about so-called Palestine. What he said?
To be honest, I haven't even listened the whole video. I just saw the title, and that's more than enough for me, because I know how the Islam is working. Okay.
Yeah.
I also know is Andrew Tate, because I'm a Romanian guy. Okay. So CP, please give me 2 minutes.
All right.
I know this guy. So this family's guys say like this. I heard about them since 20 years ago. It's not about Islam or something like this. I was interested in fightings, and that's how I heard about them. Okay. And now I'm not that type of guy which is influenced by Royce Gracie decision, or I don't know, tomorrow can be Biden that is converting to Islam. I don't give an F about this, okay? But the most of the people are so easy to influence them into a negative way. And that's what the Muslims are doing nowadays. That's why my idea, my I don't know, point, it would be great if we could do the same. This guy will never, I'm pretty sure he will never join a Discord conversation with you online. But I think that a part of these people, if we were gonna finance you, and if you're gonna decide, okay, I'm gonna go and speak with them, I will be one of those who will gonna pay for your tickets and so on. Not full, I'm not so rich, but I hope maybe we as a community, we can do this together. So again, you're not gonna get these type of people like Royce Gracie and so on to come on Discord chat. They don't do that. But I'm pretty sure that at least a part of them, which Uthman, this potato, is fooling, they will also agree to have a discussion with you, or someone like Sam Shamoun, or I don't know, something from our community that can explain to them all of those things that the Muslims don't explain.
I don't think this is about explanation. I think those people, they are looking for more in their life, for more support. Like as an example, Andrew Tate, I believe, he converted to Islam not because he believed in Islam, but he was preparing himself, he will go to jail. And he thought, that's why he bought 7 passports, 7 citizenship. And he was, preparing himself to seek refuge any of those countries. And by converting to Islam, he can fly to Emirat. He went to Emirat, he liked it. Okay, they won't put me in jail, I will go to Emirat and the Muslim protect me. Those people, they don't care really for any of religion. And at the same time, if you speak about someone from Brazil, I mean, I assure you that this guy who converted to Islam, he will be jumping between the naked women in Brazil, practicing their pagan festival. So they claim that they are Muslims, but in reality, they are the last one to be called Muslims. They are looking for something new and more support and more audience and more publicity. And who can give you more publicity than saying, I became a Muslim? Nobody.
I fully agree with you, but I simply thought that
for me, I'm not really willing to go to meet a piece of shit, excuse me, because for me, obviously, he's a piece of shit. Doesn't matter how famous he is. I better here to speak to people here who need me, not celebrity. If there is somebody else he like to deal with this piece of garbage, he can go and do it. And I do not need anyone to pay me to go anywhere. I can do it myself. But for me, he is not worth it.
Okay, I fully understand you, but I wouldn't. So I'm not here to protect Royce Gracie or whatever, his entire family for conversion to Islam, but you know pretty well that the Muslims are presenting their religion as being beautiful, and they never speak about the bad things, just about the good things, if if I can say like this. And that's why most of the people are fooled. They're not necessarily mean.
People are fooled, not because the Muslims are presenting Islam in a beautiful way, but because people are ignorant and stupid. So don't blame the Muslims. Don't blame the Muslims for the people's stupidity. When you grow up in a family and you have children and you never taught them anything, and the things now the West is caring for is how to have a sign for a transgender in the bathroom. No, there's no education. They are pushing homosexuality. They are destroying family value, and they have open borders, which means criminals can come, criminals can go. They lost their mind. So in such a society, who is the only one can give education? Schools? No, because schools, they are pushing false agenda, filthy agenda. Families are the only school. And if the mother is an idiot and the father is a donkey, the son will be a mule. As simple as that. So in order to fix that is not by speaking to a celebrity, because at the end of the day, still the majority are donkeys. And Muslim, they will find another celebrity. And they will continue. They target actually a celebrity for a reason, so they can promote Islam. So for me, the war against the cult of Islam is not by a celebrity. In fact, Muslims, they are hurting Islam by those people, and I will tell you why. Andrew Tate, he converted to Islam. Yes, he is famous, right? And there is many, he have many fans. But now whoever listen to this guy in 2 seconds, he will hear him saying all kind of filthy languages, and he don't give a garbage about any God. You know, this guy is just want to sleep around, want to use women, want to, you know, the other one use filthy language. So listen to him in 2 minutes, you will see what kind of a believer he is. So is he presenting Islam in a better way? No. He is actually making Islam a religion of a pervert, and he is the proof of that. The other guy you are talking about, who is he? A guy who perfected fighting? What does that mean? Nothing. What does that mean? So he's born of a family, my friend. This is not important for me. I believe that society have a disease, and the disease is celebrity are important, non-celebrity is nobody. So if celebrity say something, everybody poop in his pant. If celebrity agree with something, everybody get affected. Why? Because simply we are in a society where people are stupid and they worship idols. This is a pagan, you know, situation. Those same people, when they will speak about Islam, they will say stupid things, and we can use it. So if you can bring me a video of this guy saying things about Islam, so we can laugh, and then we will get him busted, and everybody will laugh at him. That will be more effective. And then you can give him the video, send it to him, says, hey, listen to this guy, he is getting you busted. You know, if I meet this guy, the first day I will say to him, you are a donkey. Then the guy is a kickboxing person, you know, he's a master, and he will beat me up, you know, right? then I have to use my gun, you know, I cannot fight him. Obviously, he is a master in fighting, so then we end with dead body. I'm not going to do that. So I'm not going to say to him, you are right, I respect you. No, I will say to him, you are a certified idiot, donkey, potato, tomato, all what he deserve. You know, he used his hand, I will take his hand away. Send it to Allah. So, and you know, in these days, you know, those master of, you know, fighting, this is just a fiction. I mean, a kid, he have a gun, 6 years old, he can shoot you dead, even if you are a giant. I mean, in the time of David, he killed the giant by a rock. So those things, you know, like, you know, master, you know, this is always just a garbage. Those things actually, they are only, I don't know, for me, when I see someone so much interested, I'm not saying it's not good to learn how to defend yourself, absolutely not. Me, myself, I was in the army, I joined the army, I served in the army, so I got very well trained, but this is not what make a human being a better human being. And if we, this guy, he make living from this, okay, good for him, no problem. It's not a bad thing at the end of the day. It's like unless he is teaching people to kill each other, but as long as it's about defense, it's good. But it does not make him a philosopher, does not make him a smart person. It make him just a person who you know, who have a good skills in fighting. That's it. So why he is a little celebrity? I don't know. I don't see a reason for you even to be excited. However, you can later send me his video in Patreon, and I will make a video about what he said in the Deen show, and people will die laughing at him. And then your duty, all of you, spread it and show everybody how stupid that guy is. That will hurt more than going there and talking to him. You know, let him see the videos. If you can make him see the videos, respond to what he say, that will hurt more, way more. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna watch the video again, and if there are things which are stupid, I'm gonna send it to you so you can check it and make a response to it.
No
okay?
problem. Thank you very much.
Okay. God bless you.
God bless. Who is was next in the line? I see many names waiting.
Hello, CP, can you hear me?
All right.
Can I speak?
Okay, which one was first? It's not about can speak. Who's?
I was the first.
Okay, G, go ahead.
Hi. So, CP, I have one question to you. You speak about violence in other religion, but what about violence in Christianity?
Tell me about it.
For example, if someone who does not believe in Jesus Christ, he goes to hell, and in hell there is eternal torture.
Well,
What about that?
this is not violent, my friend. This is called barbecue. And I think you will enjoy it because your skin will be nicer, more crispy and crunchy. You are being stupid. So you are saying to me, this is violent. Well, God, He created you. You don't like it. Tell Him, I don't want to go to hell. Send me to Hawaii. You are stupid. So, number one, this is God something will do, not me. This is not violent. God will send you vacation for eternity, for free. He pay for the ticket, reception, accommodation. He will never feel cold again, ever. And he will be there.
Which makes your
Listen,
God barbaric.
So listen, you are being stupid because hell is for those who believe in God. Do you believe in God? Which means
No.
if somebody don't believe in God, that means he don't believe hell is exist. So what are you worried about? You are worried about nothing then. Again, you are stupid.
No, so I'm not,
secondly,
I'm not worried.
this is
I'm
not
not worried.
this is not violent. This is a place designed for you. There is people who they are qualified for a certain place, and people are qualified for other place. So those who they are qualified for heaven, they will live in heaven. Those who they are qualified for hell, they will live in hell. What is the violence?
So if the Muslims, they say we don't believe in the Muslim prophet or Allah, they kill them. And in Christianity, it's the same.
No,
If someone does not believe in Messiah,
no, we are not going to kill you. This is a lie. Secondly,
no, you will not kill. You will not kill. But after he dies, the natural death, you will torture that
okay,
person.
if you don't
in
believe,
the hell.
okay, my friend, this is not violent. They are being stupid again. This is God decision.
Burning someone is not violent.
This is
Then
not
what is
violent.
violent?
You will go to hell. You will have.
Correct. So
you will
in
have.
hell, will I
You
enjoy
will
or
have
will I
an.
be burned forever?
I will talk to God, and I will be sure that He will give you a very private oven where nobody bother you, you know, with internet and Wi-Fi, and I assure you, you will be happy there, and you will have. Do you like to have curry in there? He will provide you curry in here. What are you talking about with violence? So you are
Then
talking
why
about.
you say
You are
Jesus'
talking
message
about,
is
you know.
message
Okay,
of
what
love and
is your
compassion and
religion?
mercy?
What is your religion?
Atheist.
You are an atheist.
Yeah.
So what do you think about Muhammad?
He is a violenceful person, not a good person, a bad person.
What about the Hindu religion?
Bad people,
Bad people?
violenceful people.
Ah, okay.
Correct.
Is the Christians violence people?
So if I see Jesus Christ in his flesh, he appears to be very merciful because he says, "Forgive even those
No,
who
no,
are
no,
killing
no.
him."
Jesus, he will
But
not. No, Jesus,
when he
no, no,
takes the
no,
form
no,
of the
no, no.
God
Hold on.
without physical body, he
No, no.
becomes barbaric suddenly.
Oh, so.
In the flesh, he is a compassionate person. On the
Jesus,
cross, he
no,
is a
no, no,
compassionate
no,
person.
no, no, no. Jesus will not be compassionate with you. Jesus will send you to hell.
For what sin? I didn't believe in him. That
Because
is the sin.
simply the rule is very simple. I invited you to be rescued. You said no. So what is my problem? I come to
So
your
if I'm
door.
living
Shut
a
up, shut up.
life,
I come to your door and I say, hey, you are going to be burned. I want you to come. I don't want anything from you. Don't pay me. No expenses. Don't do anything. Just be a good person and follow me. I am here to rescue you. You said I don't believe in you. He warned you.
okay.
Okay, and then the day come when fire came and ate your house and you are inside. Why you are complaining?
A simple question. If I say, okay, I will be a good person, in fact, I suppose I am a good person, but on top of that, I say that I do not believe in Jesus Christ,
Then
but
it's
I live a
okay.
good life.
It's your decision, like any decision in life. You know, you can make decisions for anything. You can decide. You can decide to cross the road when it is the wrong time and somebody will hit you with his car. It's your decision. You make decision. You are
So a
responsible for
good
it.
person, so if a good person who does not kill
There's
anyone, who lives a life of respect,
there's no human is a good person. There's no human is a good person, including me. Nobody is a good person. Anyone who claims that he is good, he's a liar. So claiming that
okay,
you are a
so
good
there are two
person,
equally bad. So there are two equally bad person. Okay, A and B both are equally bad. A says I do not believe in Jesus, but and he is bad. B is also bad, but he says I believe in Jesus.
no.
That he is my savior.
There's
Who will go to hell? Who will go to heaven?
the word bad and the word good is relative. It is about, like I can say Like I have a friend. He is not good, but I'm not talking about him being bad. I'm saying he is not good as God. So when I say there's no human being is a good person, because all of us, we commit sin here or there. But doesn't mean that somebody is a pervert, a child molester is the same as someone he never did so. It doesn't mean that somebody who raped women and he killed them is the same as someone he never did so. But doesn't mean
Correct. So I'm not talking about these
listen,
extreme situations like
so
killers and rapists. I'm not
good.
talking about those people.
Doesn't matter. Those
These
who
are extreme people.
listen,
I'm talking about
listen,
average.
listen.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
explained to you. It's your fault. It's your fault because he invited you, and you made fun of him. You said you are not God. Stupid Christian. They believe in Jesus. So you laugh at him. So now this God who we believe he is the creator, he have the authority because he created you. He gave you your life. He can take it away. He gave you your body. He can use it as he wish. He gave you your soul. He can do whatever he want to it. You don't own it. So you miss a point, very important, that if you are a believer, then you believe that you and your soul and your blood and your hair and your eyes, everything is given to you by God. You don't own it. You have no authority over it. It's like you have a lease. You have a lease. You have a lease for a body and a soul to use it in a good way. If you don't use it in a good way, then this God, he will send it to the recycling machine. It's called the oven. So he will throw you there because you made yourself not worth it. You became a garbage. So don't blame God.
Let me clarify.
Don't clarify. I have no time for in this argument. There's no point of it. Take care. Don't clarify. I just told you. God gave you your body. He decide if you don't believe in me, you're not worth it. He created you. You don't want to believe in him. So he can take you. The same as, let us make it simple. Like when they in a manufacturer machine, they make a car. The car have a failure. It doesn't function. They could not repair it. Throw it in the junkyard. It's not worth it. And you are the junk because you decide to be the junk. God, he tried many times to make you think about repairing yourself, working in yourself, fixing yourself, but you refuse over and over. And each time you refuse, one screw, another screw come out of you. And then one day, your engine will collapse, and you will go down in the dust and you will die. And then the day of resurrection, God will collect all the junk, including you, and he will send them to the oven. So every junk will be melted. This is who you will be. So we can't discuss about this because this is what God, he will do. He created you. It's not about he is wrong, he is right. This is what we believe. He is God. He created you. So your argument is a stupid argument. And this is not violent. Who was next?
I was next, EB.
Go ahead. Is it Y? Go ahead, Y.
Yeah, okay. Hey, so I'm a Christian, okay, and I was debating this one Muslim earlier,
okay.
And you know how in the Quran it says that Allah prays, right? He does salah. So he was trying to tell me that means that he puts blessings upon Muhammad. But I was trying to tell him that salah means prayer, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, well, first of all, if a Muslim, he confirmed to us that this word means salah, means blessing, that means the Arabic changed just because to make it fit with Muhammad mistake. However, if we go with their own argument, you need to listen carefully to the Muslims and then use their argument against them. Muslims are a bunch of fools, generally speaking, and the smart of one of them, he is the one who have a certification of being idiot. I never met one of them, he is smart. And it looked like there's a connection between intelligence and religion. So if you go in the Quran right now, and I will use what the Muslim says to you only, not what I'm going to say, what he said to you. So he said this is a blessing, right?
Yeah.
All right. But if you go in the Quran, you will see it says that Allah, and I will use Muslim translation, which is saying blessing again. Allah and his angels send the blessing to the Prophet. Okay, who is the one doing that as a start? Allah and his angels. Do you see my screen?
No. How do I go?
Guys, is my screen is appearing?
Yeah, I see it now.
All right. So if Allah is God and angels are not, then how the angels they can send the blessing? They cannot. And if the Quran just made now, Allah and the angels are equal. Both they do the same action, sending blessing. But we know from a religion point, if somebody speaking about religion and that Allah is God supposedly, then the only one who can bless you is God. If I say bless you, brother, I'm not saying I bless you. I'm saying may God bless you.
Yeah.
So the blessing come only from God. So here, if Allah he blessed Muhammad already, who need the angels? And who need the believers? What the heck is that? You see?
Maybe I can answer that.
Yeah, this is a stupid statement. So when they say blessing, they make it more stupid and destroy the religion of Islam left and right. Because now it turned to be that the believers and the angels and Allah equally can do the same thing. You know? And you see here it says call for blessing. Where it says call for blessing? It doesn't say that. It says Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Sallu alayhi, not call for blessing. Pray on him. Where is the word call?
Can you go?
What is
Can
the
you go to 13:31? وَالَّذِينَ يَصِلُونَ مَا أَمَرَ اللَّهُ بِهِ أَنْ يُوصَلَ. So the word is wasila, is not salat. Go to 13:31.
wasila?
You're truthful. Yes. Wow, sad lam, not sad lam. Wow. Salat is sad lam. Wow. The word here is wow, sad lam, wasila. Go to 13:31 or 19.
What wasila? What wasila mean?
Wasila to help and support. Go to 490.
Okay.
Illa alladhina yasiluna
This is
ila qaumin bainakum
is
wa bainahum
that
mithaq.
ultimate part?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Run.
I will go to 4. Okay, I will go to 4 and everybody will laugh at you. For what? 90?
Yes.
Okay.
49. Yep.
For 9, huh?
490. Chapter 4, verse 90.
Read it for me.
Read it.
Read it so we can laugh. So we can laugh. Hey, just wait. Here we go. Let's laugh. Okay. Now it says, this is 90, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the word you are? Where is the word you are looking for? Can you comment for me?
Illa alladhina yasiluna, the same, except those.
No. Say it again. Say it again. Arabic. What you just said.
Illa alladhina yasiluna.
But Abdul, this is yasiluna, not yusalluna, ya donkey. This is different word.
This same word, wasila.
No, this is not the same word. You are an idiot. You are an idiot. Yusalluna is not. This is why the translation is different. You donkey. If this is the same, listen. If this is just yasil al-wisal, you idiot. Shut up, son of Mata. You are just a donkey. You know. I mean, just shut up. I don't have time to waste. We can open any interpretation and all of them they will say to you that have nothing to do with the prayer and you are a donkey. Don't waste you don't know Arabic. What this word have to do with salah, you donkey? This is yasiluna, not yusalluna. This is different word. This is why here the translation, it says except those who join a group, connect with the group. This is what al-wisal is a connection between two. It can be male or female. It can be even you love a woman. You can be connecting with your family, your friends. This is have nothing to do with the word salah, you idiot. Don't come here again. And how that will save that one? And as you see, all Muslim translation in front of you. Anyone here see the word prayer or the word blessing? No. So how come there in Muslim they say it's a blessing? Why? Simply because this is totally different word. Have nothing to do with the other word. And this guy always, he come with all kind of weird, stupid things. So he look and, he don't know Arabic. He don't know a single Arabic word. He's a pervert. He called his prophet the F word. And he accept the Quran to be changed. And he follow Rashad Khalifa. And then he come here to teach me Arabic, my language. You can open any interpretation and you will see why we are laughing at him. Salah is a prayer. Here, this word is totally different word. We change the translation. This is Hilali and Khan. You know what? I'm going to use the translation of Rashad Khalifa. Give me a second just to get him busted, this potato. Rashad Khalifa. Translation. Let me open it. Oh boy. And I'm not going to waste my time with him because this guy, he will argue. It doesn't matter how much you show him the screen. We can show the interpretation, we can show the explanation, we can show the Muslim books. He will not accept anything except what he's saying. That's it. He is a scholar in a language he do not know. So if we go to the Islamic Quran, Rashad Khalifa translation, let us do this. All right. Chapter 4. And we will go to verse number 90. And we will put it in the screen. And then everybody will laugh at you and will see that you are a donkey. Where is 90? Hold on. Okay. Well, his Quran is like a website. You have to scroll down. Okay, 90. Where is 90? Almost here. 90, 90, 90. 102, 101, 99. All right. 92, 90. Here we go. Read with me carefully. This is Rashad Khalifa, and this is where he got his stupidity from. This is Rashad Khalifa translation. All right. So I will do this actually. I will open it in my browser so we can see it all together. We go down. Verse number 90. All right. So now this is the verse. Now we will go to the verse where it says Allahu wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. Which one? As you see here, chapter 33, verse number 56. And we will use exactly the same website. Exactly the same website. The one he liked. All right. And now we will see the translation. Did he translate the same word? If it's the same word, it should be having the same translation. So this is Rashad Khalifa. And again, this is chapter 33, as you see, verse number 56. And this is Rashad Khalifa website. And this guy, he believed in him as a master and teacher. And a prophet too, messenger. All right. What's happening with this thing? It doesn't go jump right away. Okay, hold on. I have to go. All right. Here we go. This is 56. Look here. Look at the stupid Rashad Khalifa. God and his angels help and support the prophet. Oh yeah, who believe, you shall help and support him. So there, the same verse, it is to join. Here is to help. There is to connect. Here is to help and support. I mean, do you see how pervert this cult is? Everybody give his own words as he wish, but neither of them he speak Arabic. Rashad Khalifa is not an Arab. He claimed to be the messenger of Allah, sent by Allah. Muslim killed him. He said the Muslims are pagan, and specifically because of this sentence. So he changed it. He said this is not accepted. He said the Shahada is a form of paganism because you associate Allah with Muhammad, but all the Quran associating Muhammad with Allah. So what they do, they try to create a new sect, and they were successful actually, and this is good. For me, I'm happy to see more Islamic sect created and more confusion, because simply this is a proof of my point that Islam nothing but a devilish cult. And when we ask this guy, Potato Ultimate Fort, the word you mentioned to us in verse number 90, does anyone can support saying that this is the same word? Nobody, including your Rashad Khalifa, as you see. Two different words have two different meaning, even in his false translation, which is false. If it is the same word, then it should have the same translation. And then if you go to the Quran and you see all other Muslim translations, or we go and read the interpretation of the Muslims, you will see how we expose them so easy. Anyone who speaks little Arabic, you hear Muslim, they are, if you search right now, teaching about Salah. What Salah mean? Prayer. Always a prayer. Never was a blessing. And if it is a blessing, then this word will be screwing Islam. And if it's about help, you see this guy, he tried to fix it. He said this is about help. That will screw Islam more. Why? If Allah is my helper, the Bible says, if God is with me, who could be against me? So who need the help of the angels and the help of the believers? If the word is a blessing as they claim, I'm giving it all the scenario. Who need the blessing of angels? Because angels cannot give a blessing. And who need the blessing of the believers? If Allah blessed you, you are blessed. If there is extra blessing will come from the angels. If there is extra blessing will be coming from the human being, the believers. Either you are blessed or you are cursed. If there's a third choice. And here you will notice that the one who made this verse, supposedly Allah speaking, Allah and his angels, the word in Arabic is a praying, the Muslim they say blessing, blessing to send the blessing to the Prophet. So already it's sent from two equal divine, Allah and his angels. Angels become divine now. If the angels are not equal to Allah, Allah will not say and his angels. He will say Allah send the blessing to the Prophet. And that's it. Nobody who care about the angels. The angels, they have no play in the story unless they are divine like Allah, and they can send the blessing. You will notice even in the Muslim translation saying, oh, who you believe, call for blessing. Okay, you are calling who? If this is R, of those are the last rank of the society, the lowest, and we have a higher society, who are they? Allah and the angels. You see, the angels are not calling Allah for blessing, if you notice. I'm using their translation, which is false. The believers, they call for blessing. The angels don't ask Allah for blessing. They send the blessing, for they are equal like Allah. But because of this false translation, this is destroy Islam more. I'm happy to see it. However, the Arabic says it clearly, Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna, not yusilun, like this donkey, ultimate fart. Yusallun, you see the tashkil. You see here the tashkil? You see the tashkil? In Arabic, we have something it's called tashkil. And this is just to make the word written differently. So, in the old days, if we go right now as an example, just to show you how tashkil work, I will go to the most simple verse in the Quran. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. You will notice here, every letter, there is something underneath of it, or something in the top of it. Those tashkil is to eliminate letters. I will make it more clear for you. If you read here as an example, Ar-Rahman, you will notice in the top of Ar-Rahman, let me zoom in the page more. I will make it extreme zoom. Let us see here, so you guys can see it better. The letter is the one underneath. The signs in the top of it, the one look like a potato chip, you know, and have like a cut in the top of it. This is called madda. What the madda do, it telling you that here there is two letters, not one. So now if we take the madda, the original word will be, the letter R will be written twice. Al-Rahman, Rahman. It's 2R. By adding the madda, the letters became, instead of 2, 1. And actually this is, again, we'll give a finger to Rashad Khalifa. Why? Because he calculated this verse as number 19. But if we look at the madda in each letter, like we have the madda here, in the letter Alif. Sorry. Here, the middle one. Not this one, I'm trying to highlight it. It's not working with me. The letter before it, not this one, the letter in the right. So you will see the shadda in the top of it. That make it 2, not 1. And then here for the ra, that will make it 2, not 1. And here the letter ra again, that will make it 2, not 1. Plus, in Arabic, there is nothing called bism. It is bi-ism. So the Muslim here, they eliminate the alif to make the recitation easy. So now how many letters we have extra? Not only that, here we have another alif, which means A, letter A. You will see it in the top, in the middle of Ar-Rahman. I'm trying to highlight. You see this little thing in the top like a short dagger? That is a alif, letter A. So look how many letters we add to the sentence by eliminating the tashkil which is the vowels. One letter in Allah, one letter more in Ar-Rahman, one letter more in Ar-Rahim, in the Ra, and then one letter in the middle of Ar-Rahman. So how many total? And one letter in bi-ism. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters addition if we eliminate the tashkil, and that will make in different words. The same for the stupid guy when he said to me, Yasilun is the same as Yusallun. Anyone can go and open the dictionary and can open the Islamic interpretation, and you will see this is absolutely false. Those are totally two different words and they have no connection. However, going back to our topic here, if the Muslims are agreeing that Allah, He sent the blessing and His angels, that means angels are gods, for only gods can do that. The brother who was asking me the question, are you done?
Hello? I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I heard everything that you said. It was really helpful. If I'm able to, hopefully I'll try to bring him here to you. I don't know if you still use Skype or if Discord is the only one.
You don't need to argue with them. Say, okay, I agree with you then, but that means the angels are God. Because only God, if Allah, He blessed me, who need the angels and the believers? What this is a joke? If Christ, He said, Christian Prince, you are blessed. Who are you to bless me? Nobody need the blessing of anyone, because simply when you call for a blessing, you are asking for a blessing for someone who is already blessed. That is stupid.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's like you know, let's say I was sick, and then God, He recovered me, and then you say, Allah, please recover Christian Prince. He says, stupid, I recovered him. He's healed. What does that mean? Why you keep asking me to heal him? So if God he blessed Muhammad, then Muhammad is blessed. There is no need for all this drama. What is this? But Muhammad here, you will see how much he worshipped himself. He made himself the center of the universe. Now everybody in the world is busy about Muhammad. Allah, the angels, the believers, who's left? Nobody. Nobody. The whole world is busy praying on Muhammad, not praying to Allah. Now Muhammad became the target of the prayer. Like the Muslims are the poor one. Muhammad, he should be granted heaven anyway. Why you need to do this? What's exactly? They say to you that even they ask Allah to send him and give him a good position in heaven. What is that? Maqaman Mahmuda. So Muhammad, he will have a good position. Muhammad is asking the Muslims, look how selfish he is. Instead of saying, I will pray for you, he is saying to them, pray for me.
Yeah, he's saying pray for me. Yeah.
Yeah. And not only that, supposedly he is the best of mankind. So if the best of mankind, he need the poor Muslim to pray for him to be what? Does that mean he is not sure he will be saved? Otherwise, why he is asking them for that? And the one who is asking now is Allah. So Muhammad, he make it a holy duty. And every Muslim, he have to do it. If you go in the Quran, actually, in chapter Al-Isra, verse number 79, it says, Allah, and this is another proof that Allah is a fraud. You know, if I go in the Quran and type the word asa, asa is a word mean perhaps. Asa mean perhaps. All those words is asa, imagine, which mean perhaps. Have you ever heard of a God he is not sure? Asa. And then you will find in the chapter of Al-Isra, verse number 79, it says it clearly, Asa, so maybe Allah will give you a good position. Asa. I never heard of such a stupid statement ever from anyone. So if we go if we go here in this verse, oh, this is a website. Hold on, the website we were quoting for Rashad Khalifa. Give me a second. Read and love. Is that a statement from God, or this is a statement from an idiot? Chapter 17, verse number 79. And keep vigil with it during the part of the night, offering additional prayers, so your Lord may raise you to a worthy position. What is that? Allah saying to Muhammad, so maybe, perhaps. In fact, the translation is false. In Arabic it says asa, which means perhaps. Either Muhammad is a prophet of Allah and already in his good position, and Muhammad is his name is written on the throne of Allah, and Muhammad he created the chair for the sake of Muhammad. The first name Allah he wrote is the name of Muhammad. Suddenly now, maybe, Muhammad is a mental man. So either he is sure that he will be in heaven, and you can change the translator or the translation, and you will see how the Muslim translation they play with everything. So we go here, Hilary and Khan. And in some of the part of the night also offer salat. Do you see here the word salat? Prayer. I.e. recite the Quran in prayer as additional prayer. And they are adding things that's not even there. But anyway, so maybe that your Lord will raise you maqaman mahmuda, a station of praise and glory. What is this? And they say to us, Allah, He knew the future. So do Allah knew if Muhammad will be raised to a position or he's not? Or maybe. So if Allah and the angels already blessed Muhammad, as they claim, why he need any of this then? Well, this is the religion of maybe. And obviously the Muslims, when they try to fix it, they make it more blind. And Islam look more stupid. Anything else, my brother?
Yeah, if you have one more time, I have one more question to ask you.
All right.
So we also brought up the topic about how he was saying that the Torah was corrupted, and I asked him if it was corrupted at the time of Muhammad. And you know the hadith where Muhammad puts the Torah on the cushion?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I brought him that, and he was saying like something about like the narrations, like one guy is untrustworthy or something. Like I didn't know how to come back to that.
Well, I mean, how we can come back to that? I mean, Muslims, they try to escape. If this is a bad hadith, why it's in their books and why it's called authentic? You know, so it's a lie. The same as this guy, Ultimate Fort. If you ask him about any hadith, he would say to them, all of them, they are garbage. Those Arab are dogs. He called the Arab dogs. He called them dogs, including his Muhammad. So denial is a clear sign of weakness. You give him a proof from his book. His prophet said, not the neighbor. You know, his prophet did. Not only he said, he put his hand over the Torah. He put the Torah over the cushion. And he said, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee. What the Muslim respond? There's a problem with that. So if there's a problem with it, why is there? Why a damaged food will put in the display of your Muslim grocery? Is it halal or haram? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If the food is damaged, this is what he's trying to say to you. So imagine you have milk, and this milk is rotten, and then you put it in the shelf. And then someone, he say, hey, you are selling rotten milk. He says, oh, the reference are bad. So why you have it in the shelf? Who is the one who forced you to put it there? So this is accepted. This is promoted. This is printed. This is translated. This is published by them. But it's not published for the Christian to use it against Muhammad. Hello? They never thought that the Christian will go. This is why Umar ibn Khattab, when he occupied Jerusalem, he made a special sanctions in the Pact of Umar, the Pact of Faith, that Christians should not, and they are not allowed to teach their children about Islam. Did you ask yourself why? He don't want the Christian kids to know how stupid Islam is.
Yeah.
And this is why the Muslims now, they are so angry from me, because we are exposing their lies. Same time, what about the Quran saying clearly that the Torah and the Gospel, they are not corrupted? So when Abdul, he says to you, the Hadith is wrong, what about the Quran? If we type the word Musaddiq here, look what we will see. Chapter 2, verse number 41. Do you see what it says? Can you read it?
Yeah, I can read it.
Go ahead.
It says, and believe in what I have sent down, this Quran, confirming that which is with you, Torah and the Injil, and be not the first to disbelieve therein, and buy not with my verses, the Torah and the Injil, a small price.
So does the Quran confirm the Torah and the Injil with you?
Yeah, it's with you. Yeah.
So is that a weak Quran too?
Well, they say Hafs is a liar. That's all.
Okay, so everybody is liar. So Islam is all of it is a fraud. Hafs is a liar. Ultimate Fort is a liar. Salman Rushdie is a false prophet. Muhammad, he was a human. He do mistakes. I mean, so what is left?
Yeah.
You know, the milk is damaged, but we put it in the shelf. The hadith is corrupt. What we read it and we teach it to our kids. Yeah, obviously. We have tons of verses. Not only this, I mean, this is just one sample. We can read tons of verses. All of them, they are saying, not actually, the translation is not accurate. It says confirming. It's not only confirming. It says musaddiqan, which means believe. Believe in our book. Not only musaddiq it's not a word mean confirming only. It's mean believing in it.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have another person? Thank you, my brother, for the questions.
No problem. Thank you, CP.
All right. Who is next?
I think it's me.
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm a Christian like you, but I just have a quick question.
right.
Can you show me some examples of false prophecies in the Quran?
All the Quran.
No, just some examples of false prophecies. It doesn't have to be in the entire.
All right. Well, let us go and see. As an example, you want false prophecies about how the baby is made, or you want a false prophecy about something will happen in the future?
No, it can just be false prophecies in general, like anything.
Yeah, because there is a false prophecy. Muhammad, he claimed that how he knew how Allah, he told him how the baby is made, and that's absolutely false. Because, as an example, not necessarily. My keyboard is stuck. If we go in the Quran, we will find this word repeated many times in the Quran. Chapter 22, verse number 5, chapter 23, verse number 14, 40, 67, etc. Each one is a disaster. So if we go here as an example, it says in chapter 23, verse number 14, then we made the nutfa. Nutfa simply is a drop of semen into a clot of what? A piece of thick, coagulated blood. What does that mean? That means a dead blood, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a prophecy coming to him from God? This is Allah talking now. Is Allah telling us something, He prophesying something we do not know about how the baby is made? Is this a false prophecy or true prophecy?
It's supposed to be false because it's, it's simple logic.
Yeah, so nutfa, sperm will not turn into dead blood. Dead blood doesn't grow. And then the dead blood become a clot in a little lump of a flesh. And then we made out the little lump of a flesh bones. And then we clothed the bones with the flesh. And then we brought forth another creation. If you go and read all the stages about baby creation, this is absolutely false. Each step of them is a lie.
So wait, let me get this straight. So you have a sperm cell and they make it a dead blood cell, correct?
Yeah, the sperm itself, it transformed into, Allah, He made it, He made the sperm, He made it into dead blood. And then the dead blood become a piece of strong meat. And then that meat, flesh, become into little lump, and then the lump become bones. Is that what the science teach?
No, it's very wrong.
So this is,
I just have a question.
This is false prophecy. And there's more. There's about history, there's about science, there's about belief. There's tons of false prophecies.
Wait, can I just quickly show you an example and tell me if it's correct? Is that okay?
All right.
Okay, wait, just let me pull it up, the verse I have. Okay, yes, here. So, where is it? In Surah chapter, in chapter 20, verse 85 to 87, I think you've already heard of this. It's when the Quran introduces a Samaritan too early. You know that one, right?
And your voice was cutting. Chapter 20, verse what?
85.
85. Okay, what about it? Go ahead.
It's about that when Moses met a Samaritan.
Yeah, the Samaritan. This is why I ask you, you want history? So this is about history. But the God of Islam, He did not know even when the Samaritan will exist. So
I thought that was very weird because
No, this is not weird. This is stupid. This is a true proof that Muhammad cannot be a prophet of God, because he missed between when the Samaritan they came to existence and when Moses came to existence. The same as he made when he speak about Mary. Mary is the sister of Aaron. A Jewish guy, he came to Aisha. He told Aisha, there's hundreds of years between Mary and the mother of Jesus and Aaron. So the stupid Muhammad, he heard that the Jews, they say that Maryam is the sister of Aaron, but they are talking about different Maryam. So he thought this is the same Maryam. So now Muhammad, he heard the Jewish rabbi saying so now he decided to fix it. So he said, oh, they used to call them by their great prophets, but Aaron is not the great prophet, it is Moses. Secondly, Moses and Aaron, they are from different tribe, and they are not from the tribe of Mary. Number 3, the stupid Muhammad again, he made a big poo-poo, and it was too late to correct it, because he made a verse in the Quran saying clearly that Maryam is the daughter of Imran in chapter 3. So Imran is the father of Moses and Aaron. So now it's confirmed what he was saying. He claimed that Mary, suddenly, how in the world Muhammad he come with this name? Mary, she is the daughter of Imran?
Yeah.
You know?
You're right.
So obviously this is a false person. And the name of Pharaoh is an example. He thinks Pharaoh is a name of the guy. He thinks this is the name. He don't say, this is why you see before the name Al. Al is Aramaic word, used in Arabic too, mean the family of. So if you put the word Al before any word in the search engine, you will find that this word will come only when you are talking about, you have to add after it an individual name, not a title. Al, I will put the word Al, and you will see here. It says verse number 249, Ali Pharaoh, the one in this yellow is Al. And then Ali Pharaoh, the family of Pharaoh. And then here, verse number 248, Ali Moses. Moses is a name of a singular name, a singular person. Ali Pharaoh. Muhammad, he think Pharaoh is a person, his name is Pharaoh. Ali Ibrahim, the family of Ibrahim. See, Ibrahim. So always Al come with before a singular name of an individual. Ali Yaqub. All those are here is about Pharaoh. Ali Pharaoh. So Muhammad the idiot, he think that Pharaoh is a guy, his name is Pharaoh. Ali Lut. Chapter 15, verse number 59. So and then the Muslim, they make a video, says how the prophet he knew that the name of the title of the king at that time is Pharaoh. He don't know. He is saying that this is his name. This is why in the other place he said a king, because he did not know the name. He think he knew the name. He thought that his name is Pharaoh. And then Muhammad, because he is a very historically accurate, he said that Allah, and he's very pervert, he claimed that Allah married him in heaven, he will give him in heaven the wife of the Pharaoh and Mary.
Yes, I've read that
Yeah,
verse about.
but do you know what her name?
Who?
The wife of the Pharaoh which Allah will give him, according to Muhammad.
No, I don't. I only know about the verse that he's
Yeah,
going to marry.
according to Muhammad, her name is Asiya bint Muzahim. So the idiot, if we go, we check now who is the Pharaoh was exist at that time, we will see that this is this is Ramses II, correct? And his wife name is Nefertari. How her name become Asiya?
What was her name before? I wasn't.
The name of the wife of the Pharaoh, Ramses II, is Nefertari.
Nefertari.
Muhammad, he claimed that the wife of the Pharaoh, which Allah will give it to him to sleep with her, her name is Asiya, the daughter of Muzahim.
So he misunderstood the name.
No, he fabricated a name. There's no name there. It's called Asiya. He fabricated. He's not misunderstood. Nefertari have nothing to do with the word Asiya. Nefertari is a Coptic Egyptian word, and Muhammad, he fabricated a new name. We do not know where he got it from, and suddenly her name is Asiya, and her father, his name is Muzahim. He's an Arab, but all of us, we knew that she is from a royal family. She is from a royal family, and she have nothing to do with the Arab, and they are African, and suddenly now she become a different name, different person, and different father.
Yeah. So I just have one last question. You know how in the hadith it says that Aisha was 6 years old when he married her, Muhammad. Muhammad. I've read a lot of Muslims say that she was 18 because she was able to reach to lay her head on his shoulder. I don't know if you've heard about that.
She was able to lay his head in her.
I'm sorry, she was able to rest her head
Okay.
on Muhammad's shoulder.
Because she have a big shoulders. Yeah, right. You see, when Aisha, she was 18, Muhammad was dead. Aisha, she said, he married me at the age of 6, and I lived with him for 9 years. So Aisha was dead when she was 18. So now the Muslim, they are saying she was 18. All the source says Aisha, and Aisha herself, and this is very authentic. So the Muslim, they try to hide the shameful pervert prophet, and now they change the number, they change everything. Aisha, she said clearly that she was playing with her dolls. A person who is 18, why she is playing with the dolls? If we go right now and we search in the hadith, we will find this. Do you see it?
Wait, the messenger of Allah married me when I was 6 and consummated the marriage with me when I was 9, and I used to play with dolls. Yeah, I see it. Yes, yes.
So she is not 18 and playing with dolls?
You know, yeah, it's very stupid. It's very weird sometimes, because sometimes some Muslims come and tell me that this hadith is false.
Well, all those sahih. Do you see it says authentic? Do you see the grade?
Yes, sahih.
Yeah, the grade is authentic. All of them, they are not only authentic, they are mutawatir, which mean it is repeated many times. There's no way it is false. And even there's a hadith where Aisha, she said her mom, she fed her extra food. She started pushing food in her mouth so she can get fat, so she can send her to the Prophet.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Right, please show me that one. That's interesting.
Yeah, I will show it to you. Give me a second. Read with me.
Okay. My mother was trying to fatten me up when she wanted to send me the messenger of Allah when she got married. But nothing worked until I ate cucumbers with dates. Then I grew plump, like the best kind of plump. So she became fat a lot just to meet Muhammad.
Yeah, this is telling you how small she is, right? She is not, they were worried about if she sent her like in her size, she would die, when he sleep with her.
So you just just made it more clear.
And do you see it says sahih? Do you see? Grade is authentic.
I see it, you're right.
Yeah. But I'm sure they will tell you it's not authentic. Those are lying. Christian Prince is lying to you. Brother Sitter, the Christian Prince, and he always use the cucumber to prove the point. So Aisha now she ate a cucumber to get fat, since when a cucumber make you fat? This is the medicine of Islam. I never heard of somebody eating a cucumber and that will make him fat.
Very stupid.
All right, sister. Anything else?
No, thank you very much, Christian Prince.
You're welcome.
Help me a lot.
All right.
Have a good day.
You too. Who is next? Sheikh? Gabriel Sheikh? Or who?
I think it's and Marcia, I believe he was here before me, so I'll let him go first.
Okay, go ahead. I don't see his name. N, okay, sorry. N, go ahead. I think N, he was here he asked already. I think he's done.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe he forgot himself here. Yeah.
Okay. I was actually going to ask something, but I think I was going to ask at the start before we went on to the topic of Quran and Hadith and stuff. So I don't think we're really in the same kind of topic space that we were in at the start. So I don't know if it's really relevant anymore.
It's okay. Let us see what you have.
Okay. I know you're obviously you stay well versed on like world politics, and you stay up to date with what's happening in different countries and stuff. And we've talked a few times about the UK and what's going on in the UK. I don't know if you saw the Prime Minister give a speech yesterday, basically saying that the UK needs to crack down on
extremism on all sides, and that, you know, there's too much anti-Semitism, there's too much Islamophobia. And he gave this example that basically the average Muslim lady that's walking down the street, she has nothing to do with Hamas, ISIS, that type of Islam. And he gave the example that basically Islamism, which is funny because there was actually a person from his own party that got kicked out of the party for essentially saying that Islamism has taken over, and that the mayor of London, he's friends with these people because, you know, he thinks that guy's been influenced by them.
He's a Muslim.
But he then, you know, no, he was a white guy. He said, "Oh, who, the mayor?"
I thought the mayor of London. So they changed him. I thought he was a Muslim. Okay.
Yeah, I thought you meant the guy that got kicked out. Yeah, the mayor is Muslim. Yeah. So yeah, Sunak, the prime minister, said that basically Islamism is an identity politics that exists to keep Muslims out of society and, you know, stop them from being, you know, basically part of our society. It makes them want to, you know, separate from our society and stuff. But what really annoys me when they say these kind of things, a lot of these politicians, you know, not just in the UK, but America, all these countries where they're too scared to just say, they either don't know what true Islam really teaches, but when they say these things that, you know, oh, and they love to give the great examples of, oh, your Muslim neighbor, you know, the nice guy from down the street, you know, he's not like that. So we know that he's not like that necessarily, but the reason he's not like that, the reason why there are so-called moderate Muslims is because they either don't know what their religion truly teaches them, or they know and they don't follow it because they've grown up in the West and they know that that's not acceptable. But he was trying to give this example that Islamism is somehow, you know, this evil branch of Islam that wants to keep Muslims out of, you know, non-Muslim society. But Islam itself teaches that, you know, that they shouldn't be too buddy-buddy with the kuffars, that they should only honor peace agreements and, you know, be our neighbors until they get to the majority. It's like they've never read the book, or they have and they've just, you know,
no, you know, what he can do, he cannot go and say, you see, this is politics. He cannot go and say, okay, we need to get rid of the Muslims. But obviously, from what he said, you understand very well that he understands that Islam is dangerous. So when he said the Islamist, he mean what? He mean those who believe in Islam. So the women walking down the street, is she wearing hijab and a scarf and she pray to Allah? Well, this is the Islamist. So it's just like a disclaimer. Hey, I'm not being against the Muslims. I am against certain group of Muslims who they are Islamist. So simply he's saying he's against Islam, obviously, and he's announcing that Islam is dangerous. We need to do something about it. And they mention Islamophobia, so to make it like I'm not only against Muslim, against any kind of phobia, you know, like Islamophobia is bad, you know. So it's a way of politics to coat himself with some sugar, you know. So the one who like to lick, he can lick, and he will find it's okay still, you know, it's okay tasty. But the speech for me, even I did not hear it, but from what you said, obviously. The UK, they are thinking seriously about the serious situation the UK has since they opened their borders for every terrorist in the world to come and live there. And now I think it's too late. The UK, sooner or later, they will have a civil war. And I predict that to happen. You know?
Yeah, I believe so.
And thousands of people will die, if not hundreds of thousands. Maybe in 20 years, maybe in 50 years, we do not know. But it's going to happen, and the Muslim,
I reckon maybe
and the Muslim will announce an Islamic state in England, and war will erupt, and one of them have to finish the other one. This is the only thing will happen in the future, because those Islamists, the one who called them Islamist, as you said, it's true. They don't believe in living with others, either us or you. You know, so somebody have to finish the job, either us or them, as the Muslim they want. So the British government, they knew that. But good that at least now they are talking about it. better than yesterday.
Yeah, I do think I was surprised. But the problem is that they always do this kind of like, we can't just talk about Islamic extremism. So when they talk about anti-Semitism, the next word out of his mouth is Islamophobia. There's never let's just stick on one topic for today. Maybe I give a speech today about anti-Semitism. Maybe another day I give one. It's always together. There's never any kind of separation. And I think even the government, they know, like you said, they know, whether they're trying to play coy, they're trying to play all politically correct, they know that there's a huge problem. The counterterrorism chief at the moment, he's Muslim himself, and he doesn't actually, he has it's funny, he's got a nickname, right, like an English nickname that's not on his birth certificate. He doesn't have an English name whatsoever, but he's always referred to in the media and in the police as this English name, even though he's not, and his father's Muslim, and he doesn't say what religion he is, but I would imagine that he's Muslim. His first week on the job, I think this was a few years ago, he got tasked with basically counting up the terrorism. What kind of terrorism do we have in this country? What kind of people are on our watch list from your predecessor? Who put those people on the list? Why are they on the list? And he gives this report that basically 95% of all extremism and people on the terrorist list are Muslim, right?
Yeah.
But then in his final closing comments, he says, but the biggest threat in terms of extremism in this country is definitely right-wing extremism, which only made up 5%, and it had doubled from 2%, something like that. So he said that jump, even though his predecessor only said there was about 75% Islamic extremism, which has gone up to 95%. So he's now, shielding his own community and saying, oh, even though there's 95% of them that are causing the extremism threats in this country, those right-wing guys over there are making a comeback.
But the right wings, they did not do any suicide bombing. If we ask the same question, how many Muslims they did? So this is all obviously, it's a very false, biased report, and he is a Muslim siding with them. Because we need to count how many violent attack happened, both those they call them right wings and those who they are Muslims. Then we will find 0 to a billion.
Yeah. The worst that the right wing, the quote unquote right wing, have ever done. So there's a group in this country called the EDL that doesn't technically exist anymore. Their founder basically shut them down because he was getting, too much pressure from all sides, basically to shut them down. It's called the English Defense League. The worst thing that they were ever accused of was basically rowdiness, fights, and they used to go to, basically, there was a place called Rotherham in the UK where I don't know if you've heard of like the Muslim grooming gangs, where basically huge groups of Muslim men, they basically form these gangs where they basically sexually assault young white girls. They groom them into joining these gangs, and then as soon as they're in, they basically never let them see their parents. They just abuse them, pass them around, stuff like that. So the EDL went to Rotherham. There was like, I can't remember how many, but 10,000 members maybe. They went all the way to Rotherham, did a huge march all through the streets, and there was no Muslim in sight. They didn't come to meet them. They didn't, they were terrified in their houses, and they got called out for that, saying that, oh, that's terrorism, that's
so when the Muslim they march by tens of thousands, they are not terrorists. When the citizen of England who care for the country to protect their girls and their daughters, they are terrorists. But anyway, my friend, who care about what they say? People of the country, they should wake up and protect their own. How in the world anyone will be allowed to do what they are doing, as you said? I mean, this has happened only if the families are a bunch of cowards. Who dare to touch my daughter?
The men are,
who dare? Even if an army came to me, I will be dead before they take her. Only cowards. Only cowards.
British men are cowardly.
Only cowards will allow such a thing to happen to them. So either the British are become a bunch of cowards, or they are a bunch of men who they can stand and protect their society.
Yeah, because you see a lot of them in the YouTube comments, all these things. They're getting angry supposedly about all these things that are happening, and thousands and thousands of comments. But there's no actual. I do believe that, like you said, when there's a civil war, the second that the Islamists actually stand up and say, you know what, we're taking the country, I do believe that the white men of this country will just suddenly crush them.
This is
They will
not.
just go
This
into
is
a
should not
rage.
be.
But
This
it's
is.
too
This
late
is should
by
not
then.
be. This is, should not be the problem of the white man, because the Christians, who they are
No, it
not
should be
white, they are.
everybody.
Yeah, everybody who is not a Muslim, he have to stand against this garbage, and otherwise, those people they are, as you said, they're gang. They use violence. So gang survive only if no men stand against them. When everybody is a potato,
Yeah.
you know, when everybody is a potato, then
Yeah. I
everybody
think
is
at the moment,
everybody is a lion. You know, the gang is a lion. You are a cat, because what? Because you fear. So if nobody fear, then there's no gang. Gangs exist only when people they fear the gang. The gang usually is the minority. The people are the majority, but the majority are a bunch of rabbits. They fear the gang. Each one of them,
and
he
I think
says, none of my business. I'm not going to go and fight with those people.
yeah, I think the other problem is that the British people who are non-Muslim, what you see a lot of in the comments is that they feel like the UK police and the UK government essentially are on the sides of the Islamists. Like there were 3 girls the other day who got charged with terrorist offenses from the Palestine marches because they had on their back these emblems that were, you know, the parachutes, the paragliders that Hamas used on October 7th. They had those on their jackets, and they got, you know, taken out of the march, arrested, whatever. And of the 3 girls, 2 of them got handed community service and basically no jail time, no nothing, no anything. They got given a £500 fine. And the other one, she's an illegal migrant and she hasn't started receiving her benefits yet. So the judge said she didn't have to pay the money. So a lot of people basically look at the police.
Anyway, my friend,
it's ridiculous.
the system in Europe, all of Europe is screwed. And I believe that God will punish those who deserve to be punished. So I will not be sad for any European country get punished, because simply this is their harvest. This is their harvest. You know, the bars, drinking, like you go now, you watch a video about UK at night. You know, I saw a video UK at night. I was saying, what UK at night? And then nothing but girls wearing short skirt and short, you know, like almost naked, drinking. The bar is so busy. So when you say bar, they go to drink. When you say protect your daughters, they go to sleep. Well, let them be doomed. And let God punish them for what they done to themselves. You seed, you harvest what you seeded.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think even if they're afraid of the police. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Shall I?
Yeah, it's okay. You know, just make a final statement, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So, like I said, a lot of the British people, I think their excuse for not doing anything or protecting their daughters or whatever is that they feel like the police are on the side of the Islamists. Like in
what does have to
Rotherham,
do? This is false. If the police are the Islamists, I'm not going to let anyone touch my daughter. This is just an act of cowardice.
No, exactly. They should go against the police if that's what they believe. Because in Rotherham,
what if the police is raping your daughter?
Yeah, you should kill them 100%. You shouldn't allow them.
What you know?
In Rotherham,
we don't want anyone to kill anyone, but you know the issue is when it's time to protect your life, you have the right to defend yourself. You know, it doesn't matter who. A police come to me and he want to kill me, he have no right to kill me unless I'm a criminal. A police, he want to rape a girl, he is a rapist, he is a criminal now. He's not a police no more. So you use whatever you need to use in order to protect yourself and your family. If the police became the crime, then the police is the problem. However, I believe that they are making excuse to sit inside their houses and become pimps. You know, pimps that he put a horn in his head. He act like he saw nothing, he know nothing, and nothing happening.
Yeah.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much for joining.
All right, cool, Christian. Thank
you
for the conversation. Yeah. God bless you. I'll let someone else speak.
Thank you. Who is next? Let us see. We have Muslim soldier here. This must be something powerful. Go ahead, Muslim soldier. Muslim soldier, are you there?
Hey, CB, sorry to interrupt, but I have a Muslim that's looking to speak to you.
All right.
If you want to bring Muslim soldiers.
Yeah, he's here. I'm asking him to join us, but he did not talk.
Why do you fear me that more than you fear your God? Am I more
stupid,
powerful than your God?
a stupid idiot. Who fear you? You are the one who said. You are the one who said, "Just shut up. Don't come here at the fault." I have no time for kids, my friend. You go look for a kid in your age. A person who come to me and says Yasiloon is the same as Yusaloon. I mean, you are not even worth to talk to you for a second. A person who spit at the Arab and he called them dogs. You call your prophet a dog. A person who believe in Rashad Khalifa. You are a certified monkey. And now if I allow you to talk, what you will do? You will call names. You will argue false argument. A person who don't take any book as reference, there's no way you can talk to him. Mr. The one have his name is Hebrew. Go ahead.
I have a question. When I'm not Muslim, right? But a lot of the times they say, "Oh, it's corrupt," either Torah or the Bible, and they use 279, Surah 279.
All right.
I just wanted to know what you thought about it.
Well, 279. If the Muslim they want to take it into accountable, that means the Quran is corrupted. Can you read it for us?
Yeah, if it's on your screen, yeah, I can read.
All right.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then woe to those who write the book of their with their own hands and then say, "This is from Allah to purchase with a little price. Woe to them for what their hands have written, and woe to them for what for that they earn thereby."
All right. But isn't this what the Muslim did?
With the Quran?
Yeah. Did Allah
say so. But then they say it's from Allah and that he gave the word to Muhammad.
But this is what the verse saying. The verse saying, "Are we to those who write the Quran with their own hand and they say this from Allah?" So the Muslims, Muhammad did not write the Quran. The Muslims didn't have the Quran of Muhammad. They don't even have the Quran of Uthman. They have a Quran of someone, he called him Hafiz. He was exist 200 years after Muhammad. However, if you go and you read the Quran in different verses, let us close some pages here. You will find here it says, and I will use their own statement. Allah, he promised that he is the one who going to collect the Quran, not the Muslims.
Allah say he's gonna gather the Quran, so not Uthman.
Exactly. Chapter 75, verse number 17. For us to collect it, and for us to make you recite it.
Okay.
So
they say, and capitalized is referring to Allah, or yeah.
Yeah, to Allah. Allah, no. For us, Allah speaking, Inna alayna jam'uhu wa Qur'anahu. So it's on us the duty of collecting the Quran, making it as a book. Is this our duty? This is not your duty, Muhammad. This is not the duty of the Muslim. This is why when Muhammad he died, and Uthman he said, let us collect the Quran. The Caliphate, the companion, they said, why would I do something the Prophet did not do? Why would I do it? Simply because of this verse. It's upon us to collect the Quran, to put it together, and it's upon us to recite it to you. But it's not up to the Muslims. So the Muslims are the one who wrote the Quran by their own hands, and they don't have the Quran of Muhammad, when Allah he promised that he is the one who will collect the Quran, not them. In the top of that, we don't believe in Allah. So this verse obviously speaking about those who believe in Allah. We don't.
Yeah.
You know. Plus, in the Quran it says, other verse, that the one who do corruption is the one who changed the words from their locations or sentence.
Yeah, it says something about one that takes the word out of context or
No,
something
no,
like
no,
that.
no. This is not about. Yeah, according to that story, yeah. But in the
Yeah,
in
this
the
one.
in the Arabic, it says those who displaced words from their right places. Isn't it?
Yeah.
This is what the Muslim they do. So there's tons of
There's a false
verses.
translation in English.
Yeah.
One of the translations say that distort the scripture, but this does not say scripture in Arabic.
No, 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 no. There's no way to say distort. Simply the story.
Yeah.
The story is, and nothing changed in the book. There was a Jew, Muhammad. He asked Muhammad about the stoning to death. According to the story, the Jewish guy, he put his finger over the word stoning. He did not change the word. He did not replace it. He just placed his finger over the word. And you can read the interpretation for this verse, actually. It says that. So he placed his hand over the verse to hide it. That's all. He did not displace anything. He did not change the book. If this is what is corruption, then there's no corruption. Because simply the guy, it's just one guy doing that. The book is still the same. However, it is Muhammad who do that all over the Quran. He says something, he displaces it, and he delete it second day.
Right.
They are the one who say this is a verse is abrogated by recitation and by following. This verse is abrogated by recitation only. This is verse abrogated by recitation but not by following. This is abrogated by following but not by recitation. This is what you are doing. You are playing with the word of God as you wish. If Allah He gave you Quran, then the Quran should be there as it is, and you don't tell me this is abrogated no more. At least not by recitation. Why Allah wants you to take verse, He sent it to you? Is He ashamed of it? Obviously He is. Like what? Like breastfeeding for adult.
Right. And
obviously
this is off.
The Muslim that took it off. The Muslim that took off the breastfeeding for adult. There is no way to believe in the story that the goat ate the Quran, and that make the Quran is gone, because Allah He promised to preserve the Quran, correct?
Yeah.
So where we can find the breastfeeding for adult 10 times, and if the goat ate it, did the goat ate the memory of the Muslims?
I have no idea.
Yeah. So the story obviously is very fishy. Muhammad he die. The goat go inside the house of the bedroom of Muhammad. Yeah, that's what it says. That's what it says. I'm not making fun. That's what it says. The verse of stoning and the breastfeeding 10 times, adult 10 times, adult, was revealed. So it's a verse. Okay. And the paper was with me under my pillow. Wonderful. When the messenger of Allah died, we were preoccupied with his death, and a tame sheep came and ate it. Okay. So now the sheep is destroying the word of Allah. Who is the Muslim would like to join us and recite for me the verse which eaten by the sheep?
So what you are saying is there is stuff missing, and there's proof of stuff missing.
Not only missing, it's been eaten, my friend. David Wood, he ate the Quran. He was copying the sheep. I saw David Wood, I saw an opposite prophet eating the Quran. They are jealous. They are just, they saw the sheep eating the Quran. They said, okay, we will do it too. And if the sheep ate the Quran, well, isn't the Quran preserved anyway? Why it's not there? Who is a Muslim can recite for me the breastfeeding for adult 10 times? How come it's not exist in your memory no more? Is that sheep, is like a Trojan horse erase your file in your head, your memory? What is the verse? And in the same time, what kind of God He gives such a verse? Breastfeeding for adult 10 times?
Oh, like Allah, He reveals stuff like that all the time.
How this religion is religion of conservatism, as they claim women they cover themselves. So women they cover themselves. Like if you go actually back a few days ago, I think last week, a Muslim he called me and he said, so what? Allah allowed it. What the problem?
Allah allowed His verse to be eaten?
No. Allah allowed it for His wife. I asked him, Anyone remember what the date so we can play the video? It is in Rambo. I said to him, so do you have no problem that your wife, you come back home, you find your neighbor laying down in the lap of your wife, sucking her boobs. You have no problem? He said, what's the problem? Allah allowed it. It's okay. Allah allowed it. You know? Yeah. What do you mean Allah allowed it? Why? Why? What kind of religion is? What do you mean Allah? What for? He said to me, so he can enter my house. In fact, even if you do that, they claim that if you do that, now she became unlawful for you. The fact, I showed him the fatwa in the same video. It says that the breastfeeding for adult does not prevent the man from having sex with this woman, because it is not what Islam teach. Breastfeeding for a child, you know, that will make the child supposedly the son of this woman. And this is another contradiction. In one hand, the Islam says you cannot do adoption, and now suddenly the mother, she became a cow, she gave milk. They are like the Hindus. The cow is our mother. So now the woman, she gave milk to the boy and to the other girl, and now they became sisters and brother. How in the world that work?
I can't tell you.
That mean anything we ate, we became a sister with the. We eat beef. That cow is my sister. We drink milk. The goat is my sister. You know, this is stupid religion. In the same time, Muhammad, he forbid adoption just so he can have sex with his own son wife.
I wanna show you another thing. Look up is Sahih Muslim book 8, hadith number 3371, I think.
Muslim hadith number.
Sahih Muslim book 8. 3371.
3371. Okay, hold on.
I don't know if that's the exact one, but if it is, then there's basically Muhammad permitting adultery and rape at the same time of Arab captive women.
Yeah, that's for sure. There's no question about it, you know.
Because if you read it and if you bring it up, it literally talks about how the men who are wanting to have sex already have wives.
Yeah.
So what are they going to do? Marry these captives and force them to marry you? What?
No. You see, first of all, the Muslim, they have license to have sex with any captive woman, even if she is married. This is in the Quran. You do not even need the hadith.
Aren't they counted as treasure or something, right?
Yeah, it's just,
like
you know, she is your hand process. That's it. You own her now. You know? So even if she is, this is why in the Quran, it says, it's forbidden for you, women who they are already married, except your right hand process. So they are married and you can rape them.
Yeah.
You know, and this is Quran, so this is not a hadith. They can say, you know, this is weak, this is da'if, you know. So here you see chapter 4, verse number 24, the same chapter about the mut'ah. It's also forbidden for you, women already married, except, which means the married slave, you can rape them. Do you see it?
Yeah, captives and
slaves. And
slaves.
they are married. Listen carefully, they are married.
Yeah, because it says women already married except
exactly
captives and slaves.
Right. So it's forbidden for you to sleep with women who they are. This is not about marrying, by the way. This is about sleeping. So it's forbidden for you to sleep with married women except the one you kidnap from their husbands. They are married, but you can't sleep with them.
So that is why Muhammad permitted his men to rape the Arab women.
Yeah. And he himself, he did rape many. You know, most of the women he have in his house, they are just, you know, captives. All right. Do we have any Muslim? Thank you, my friend, for the...
Yeah. Thank you.
Who is next? I think V. Is it V? Who's next? Mr. Go ahead.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
يا أخوي أنا قبل شغلني بالك يوم قلت الخروف أكل شو اسمه الصفحة.
شنو هذا؟
ها؟
شنو هذا السؤال؟
أقول شو اسمه يوم قلت الخروف أكل الصفحة ومدري إيش.
نعم. The goat, she ate the Quran. تشاغلنا بموته دخل داج فأكلها. So the Quran was eaten by a goat. Can't you see it? Go ahead. What do you want to say to us?
طيب هو مكتوب في سورة الحجر آية 9 إنا نزلنا الذكر وإنه له حافظون. يعني إذا أكل ولا ما أكل إحنا حافظين أساسا.
Okay, as guys, he's saying to me in Arabic, well, it says in the Quran that Allah he sent down a dhikr wa inna lahu lahafizun, and we are going to preserve it. That's wonderful. Tell me the verse of 10 time breastfeeding. Go ahead. As long it is preserved.
ما أتكلم إنجليزي يعني.
Tell أخبرني ما هي الآية؟ إرضاء الكبير. إرضاء الكبير. تفضل.
أي إرضاء الكبير.
إرضاء الكبير، آية إرضاء الكبير التي أكلتها المعزة صلى الله عليه وسلم. المعزة قد أكلت الآية. أخبرني ما هي الآية. تفضل. So I'm saying to him, guys, okay, as long as the Quran
ممكن تعلمني باسمك؟
Christian.
Okay.
So as long he is saying that the Quran is preserved, so I'm saying to him, okay, preserve in our memory. He said, okay. I said to him, okay, recite for me the verse. So go ahead. تفضل.
وش أقول يعني؟
ما هي الآية التي أكلتها المعزة؟
أحد قالها ولا ذكرها؟ قال مكتوب في آية سورة الحجر آية 9 إن نحن نزلنا الذكر وإنا له حافظون.
My friend, no problem. You keep repeating the same thing. Guys, he keeps saying to me, we send the dhikr and we are حافظون. أخي العزيز. الذكر حسن يا حسن.
أنا فهمت. لا مو حسن.
Listen, الذكر ليس القرآن. الذكر هو ليس القرآن.
كيف يعني؟
نعم، إذا ما ذهبنا إلى الآية في القرآن وهي تقول وقد كتبنا في الزبور من بعد الذكر. So you say to me the dhikr, and let me translate. سوف أترجم. أنت تقول, he is saying, guys, that the Quran says that we send down the dhikr and we are going to preserve it. So I said to him, but a dhikr is not the Quran. How we can prove it? Here we go. The Quran says in chapter 21, verse number 105, وَلَقَدْ كَتَبْنَا فِي الزُّبُورِ مِنْ بَعْدِ الذِّكْرِ. So we wrote, and indeed we have written a Zabur, the book of Psalm, as Muhammad called it, all revealed, and the Torah. So is the dhikr is the Quran? No. هل القرآن يا حسن، هل القرآن هو الذكر؟ الآية أمامك تقول ولقد كتبنا في الزبور من بعد الذكر. So the Quran is not the dhikr. Did your Quran came in the time of Moses? هل أتى القرآن في أيام موسى، في أيام اليهود؟ متى أتى القرآن؟
القرآن قبل نبوة محمد 40 سنة هو مذكور بالقرآن.
هذا ليس السؤال. هل أتى في أيام موسى؟
لا.
هنا الآية تقول، اقرأ، تقول ولقد كتبنا في الزبور من بعد الذكر. من كتب قبل ومن كتب بعد؟ وما هو الزبور هنا؟ وما هو الذكر؟ الذكر الزبور is a book of Psalm, and the dhikr is the book of Moses. It's in the front of you. So when the Muslim, he says to me, the Quran says that we, Allah, he said, we send down the dhikr and we are going to preserve the dhikr. Well, the word dhikr here, according to Muslims, is the Torah. And the verse in the front of you. So even they quote for you a wrong verse. So يا حسن، كما ترى هذه الآية تؤكد أن الذكر ليس القرآن. الآن نعود إلى السؤال. هل بإمكانك أن تقول، أن تسمعني آية أرضاع الكبيرة 10؟
ما فهمتك.
ها؟
ما فهمتك، ما أتكلم عربي فصحى.
هل أنت he says, guys, he's saying to me he don't speak the language of the Quran. How come you don't understand? Listen, guys, I'm speaking to him the classic language. He don't understand. He's a guy who is speaking in a Bedouin accent. He didn't understand me. Listen. هل تستطيع أن تسمعني آية رضاع الكبير 10 الآية التي فقدت بعد أن أكلتها المعزة. Can you recite for me the verses of a breastfeeding for adult 10 times, the verse which the goat ate it. تفضل اسمعني.
أنا ليس بحافظ القرآن أول شيء يعني.
He is saying he is saying he do not memorize the whole Quran. But this is not, I don't care. يا حسن ابحث عنها هل تجدها مفقودة؟ إنها مفقودة غير موجودة. أكلتها المعزة. فهذه حجة لا يحتج بها. هذه حجة لا يحتج بها. إما أن تقول لي ما هي الآية أو تقول أن كل المسلمين لا يعلمون ما هي الآية.
كيف أقول الحين كيف تقول علمني الآية؟
Guys, he's saying to me, why you are asking me, how come you asking me to tell you what is the verse? لأنك قلت بأن القرآن محفوظ
حسنا. يعني إذا أنا حافظة بروح بعلمك اللي أنت حافظة برضو.
Yeah. So why, guys, so I said to him, you said the Quran is a preserved, so tell me the verse. He said, so if here is the preserved, should I tell it to you? نعم يجب أن تقولها لي. أنا أسألك أين هي الآية؟ إن كان القرآن قد حفظ في الصدور فأعطنا ما هو مطمور. أعطنا الآية. تفضل.
يا رب أنت تقول الحين علمني الآية، وإذا الآية أساسا نوكلت وهي محفوظة، يعني بروح بعلم واحد.
أين هي محفوظة؟ إن كانت محفوظة إذا أنتم حافظين لها. أين هي الآية؟
أوكي، الحين أنا بروح بعلم واحد بعلم واحد السالفة وبعلمه هو السالفة، هو يعرف السالفة أساسا. يعني بروح بقول السالفة وهو يعرف السالفة.
Guys, I mean this funny conversation. He's saying, so I teach somebody and the other person he teach other person and the other person teach other person, but still he can't tell me the verse. أنا أسألك يا رجل أعطني الآية. يعني ليس هناك داعي للنقاش العقيم.
آية شنو؟ أنا ما حافظ القرآن.
I don't. Okay. هو يقول he don't memorize the Quran. This is not my question. I'm not asking you to memorize the Quran. أنا لا أسألك إن كنت تحفظ القرآن أم لا. هل هي موجودة أصلا في كتبكم في كل كتب المسلمين؟ هل هناك آية اسمها إرضاع الكبير يمكن أن نقرأها معا في كتب المسلمين؟ تفضل. لا. He said no, we don't have any verse like this in any Islamic book. So the goat ate it. Don't tell me the Quran is preserved. All right, thank you my friend. اسمع، المحادثة هنا باللغة الإنجليزية، ولهذا يعني لا يمكنني أن أطيل معك باللغة العربية لكي يفهم الناس.
طيب أنا كلمت واحد اسمه مدري إيش يقول عاد تكلم معه عربي،
وتكلمنا معك بالعربية يعني، ولكن
طيب أنا عندي سؤال ثاني.
تفضل.
في الاسم الستيج هذا Allah cannot do a miracle like Jesus.
So you know English. Why you are saying to me I will speak only Arabic? Here we go. You know English.
أنا أقرأ إنجليزي بس ما أفهمها. فهمت؟
Okay. So.
طيب في آيات موجودة إن الله الله يعني عنده معجزات هذا كلها. جيسس أساسا اللي هو عيسى هو يعني نبي مجرد. من واحد من المعجزات مثلا وإني خفت المولى من ورائي وكانت امرأتي عاقرا فهب لي من لدنك وليا يرثني ويرث من آل يعقوب واجعلها ربي رضيا. يا زكريا أن يبشرك بغلام اسمه يحيى لم نجعل له من قبل سميا قال ربي أن يكون لي غلام كانت امرأتي عاقرا وقد بلغت من الكبر عتيا قال كذلك قال ربي هو علي هين وقد خلقتك من قبل ولم تك شيئا. الحين تقدر تقول لي هذه ما هي معجزة؟
Guys, he is دعني أترجم. He is quoting for me a verse from the Quran about John the Baptist that his parents they pray to Allah and Allah he made the women who cannot have kids to have kids, But this is a claim يا أخي العزيز. هذا ادعاء. أنا أستطيع أن أقول الآن أن الذي صنع هذه المعجزة هو ترامب. نعم، ترامب هو من قام. كلام فارغ. يعني أين هو البرهان؟ أليس القرآن قال آتوا ببرهانكم إن كنتم صادقين؟ Bring your proof if you are truthful. So if you can prove to me that Allah did any miracle, go ahead. You are telling me Muhammad said that Allah did something nobody saw. So
هذا بالقرآن يا أخي.
this is who care about Quran. They have to give me a proof. Was Muhammad? If Allah can do that, if Allah can do that to John the Baptist, if Allah can do miracle to Mary, if Allah can do miracles to Moses, how come Allah cannot do miracle to Muhammad? إن كان الله قادر على أن يأتي بمعجزات لموسى وعيسى وإبراهيم وغيرهم، لماذا لم يأتي بمعجزة لمحمد؟
موجود معجزة لمحمد يوم كان في معركة
أعطني واحدة.
في معركة بدر نزل عليه 1000 من الملائكة.
That guys, he said in the fight of Badr, Allah he sent 1000 angels. So why they lost? There's two Badr. هناك بدر الصغرى وبدر الكبرى. هناك بدر الصغرى وبدر الكبرى. اسمع. هذا القرآن اسمع. القرآن يقول ما أصابرون إذا ما ذهبنا إلى سورة الأنفال تقول الآية let us put it in the screen. Let us see. Hold on. ما أصابرون. So he is trying to convince me now that the Muhammad he have miracles. So I'm showing him the Quran. He said Allah he sent in the fight of Badr, he sent 1000 angels to fight with Muhammad, but nobody saw them. Where is the angels? Nobody saw the angels. Nobody saw an angel according to your prophet. Only him. He saw an angel twice. Look, this is the Quran. هذه الأنفال تقول أن إلهك قال للمسلمين one of you or 20 of you with patient can fight 200. 20 صابرون يغلب 200. ذهبوا إلى المعركة خسروا المعركة عادوا فقال لهم محمد الآن خفف الله عنكم. So they went to the fight, they lost the fight, they got spanked. Muhammad, the promise was false that one can fight 10. So look what Muhammad he did. Right away he fixed his exaggeration. So he said, for the present Allah has lightened your task. Now he found out actually that there is a weak spot on you. Where is the 1000 angel? إذا كان هناك 1000 من الملائكة ملاك واحد كافي أن يقتل كل البشر، فلماذا يخفف عنهم؟ لأنهم الضعفاء لم يستطيعوا أن يهزموا الأعداء. They could not defeat the enemy. So Muhammad now he fabricated new verse, says from one fighting 10 to one fight 2. There's a huge difference. Do Allah knew the future؟ هل يعلم الله المستقبل أم لا يعلم؟ إن كان يعلم فلماذا قال لهم واحد منكم يحارب 10؟ وعندما اكتشف أنهم غير قادرين على النصر قال لهم واحد منكم يحارب 2. ولما علم كيف يقول القرآن الآن خفف الله عنكم وعلم الآن. Now Allah he found out that you have a weakness. Now أنت تتكلم العربية, you speak Arabic, translate the verse, tell them how the Muslim they try to fix it in English. الآن خفف الله عنكم وعلم أن فيكم ضعف. Now Allah he found out that you have a weakness, so he enlightened your task. What kind of God this God is? Now he knew.
عربي لو سمحت.
I spoke to you in Arabic already. الآن خفف الله عنكم وعلم. كيف يقول الله الآن علم الله؟ أليس الله يعلم الغيوب؟ الآن علم الله. How you say now Allah knew? Allah now he knew. ها؟
الحين تعرف الدرس عربي زين؟
I just ask you a question in Arabic and you tell me.
التعبير المجازي. تعرف التعبير المجازي؟
This is not majazi. It says الآن خفف الله عنكم. This is not what you are saying. It says now Allah, he lightened your task for now. He found out that you have a weakness. There's no way God, he do not know when he gave them the first verse. It's just a day before. He gave them this verse. They went to war. They got spanked. And Muhammad been exposed. And not only that, actually, the story says that Muhammad, he saw a dream that the enemy will be a few in number. Muhammad ادعى أنه رأى رؤيا من ربه أن الأعداء سوف يكون قلة في العدد وحينما ذهبوا وجدوا الأعداد أضعاف ما تقال لهم محمد، أي أن محمد ادعى كذبا. فلما سألوه قال لكي أشجعكم أنه يكذب، كذاب. So he told them the enemy will be few only, don't worry about it. They went there, they found the opposite. And when they asked the Muslims why this is happening, how he says that, he says, oh, he was encouraging them by making a false statement. So he claimed that he saw a vision that the enemy will be few, but he was not really, he don't mean it. He just want to encourage them, because if he told them there are too many, they will not go. Okay, my friend. Sorry, I cannot keep you with you for long in Arabic. We have more people to speak to. You're welcome. You are a nice person, but obviously you know I cannot continue with you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. All right, Mr. True Islam, go ahead. Or we have Gaboro first. Which one?
Hello, brother.
Okay, Gaboro, go ahead.
I have a question about the other subject. So I don't know if True Islam is wanting to go on with this subject, then I wait. But
is it about Islam? Is it about Islam or not?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I heard the other day that someone was talking about on the day of judgment that Allah will judge all creation, like also animals, and I wanted to be sure if this is true.
Yeah, the Quran confirms that all creatures, Allah, he sent them prophets, and they have book. ما فرطنا So if you go here in chapter 6 verse number 38, it says, there is not an animal that lives on earth, nor being that flies on its wing, but a community like you. Nothing we have omitted of the book, and they all shall be gathered to their Lord at the end. So the Muslim believe in this verse very well, that Allah will judge between the animals in the day of judgment, which is a very stupid thing to say. Sound like a Hinduism, you know, sound like Buddhism. This does not sound like Abrahamic at all. Because animals, they don't have the free will. They are programmed creatures. So what we will judge them about what?
Exactly.
However,
because they are...
however, to confirm that, if you remember, there is a hadith about a monkey. She committed fornication.
Khurdazania.
Yeah. So this monkey, evil monkey, may Allah curse her. Disgusting. I will never marry a monkey no more. That's it. Okay. During the pre-Islamic period of ignorance, the Muslims, they claim that other nations are ignorant. So now this is a Muslim. He is telling you a true story. He was there, brother. I saw a she monkey surrounded by a number of monkeys. They were all stoning it because it had committed illegal sexual intercourse.
Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah.
So this is a stupid religion. They are very confused, And now supposedly the animals, they have a book and they have to follow the Quran. Allah gave them Quran too, as I showed you. And now they should follow the Sharia law. How dare you, female monkey, to have sexual intercourse? Illegal. I mean, how can you do that?
Unbelievable, brother.
Disgusting. We should cast such a monkey from our society. Only monkeys who wear hijab and burqa are welcome. Decent female monkey. However, if their ass is red, they are welcome too. All right, let us go to True Islam. Go ahead, True Islam. What do you want to say to us?
Thank you.
True Islam, are you there? Are you there, True Islam? How is our sound coming to you, people in Patreon? Sorry, in Rumble and YouTube? Is it good? Is the image coming good and clear for you? Or the image is dancing? Like the Muslim, they dance when I ask them a question. The best dancers of the world, they dance around the bushes. It's good in Rumble? Okay, what about YouTube? Is it good? All right. Mr. True Islam, are you there?
If I speak, you're gonna run like a dummy.
Just
Zikr is the Quran.
Okay, hold on. Just to show. Okay, I will give you 5 minutes. So just for fun, for entertainment purpose.
What is the zikr?
Listen.
What is the zikr?
Dhikr is the Torah, you idiot.
Read chapter 1644.
Just get lost out of here. Even your Muslim translations, just get lost. Even your Muslim translation saying that, every single interpretation saying that, get out of here. You are a son of Muta. Don't come here. You know, this is what your prophet said. By the way, we never heard of those names before. The funny is, this guy, he come to you with different definition for anything. All Muslims are wrong. He is the only one, he have a different answer. Don't even think about it. Ultimate Fault always have the solution for anything. Ultimate Fault, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure, you know. We can go right now and we can read any translation you want. You will see that the dhikr is not the Quran in this verse, obviously. Open any translation you want. Any. Including the book of Rashad Khalifa, you donkey. You can change to any translation you want. This is Yusuf Ali. This is Wahiduddin Khan. Wahiduddin Khan. I mean, what a funny names, man. Yeah, Wahiduddin Khan. Okay, what Wahiduddin? Have we already written in the person following the reminder? So that now the reminder is it's called the reminder. You know, they don't translate what it is. Go to a different one. But anyway, what is the order of the dhikr? As you see here, this is a book written before the other book. Is that the Quran written before the you know? Is the book of Psalm written after the Quran? Stupid people. And you can change to any translation you want. You will see that all of them, no matter what translation. This is why I'm not going to waste my time with stupid person like you. Every single Muslim agree with me. You can keep changing translation as you see in the screen, one after one. I can change all the list, one after one. None of them will agree with this donkey. I'm just moving step by step, one after one. Do you see a translation? Do you see it? This is why it's not worth talking to you. You are just an idiot.
Christian Prince, you're lying.
Really? How?
I have a friend. He knows the 10 suckling verse.
Okay, go ahead. That's good.
Let me call him. Da-da-dum, 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 da-da-dum.
All right.
I'm sorry. I will not. I'm Christian. I will not take your time. I had the question before, but you seem to be doing with this Abdul all you have to do. So keep going, and I can ask my question later.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much.
Can you hear me, Christian Prince?
I hear you. Go ahead.
Let's talk about Palestinian and IDF.
About who?
Palestinian and IDF.
Palestinian?
Against the IDF.
And IDF? What about them?
Yes.
What about them? Who is the Palestinians?
You tell me.
I don't know. I never met any Palestinian in my life. They are not exist. Are they?
Okay, my phone is about to die. I will debate you in 2 days.
In 2 days? Your phone need to be recharged in 2 days? You must be a Palestinian. Days to charge the phone. My phone is about to die. I will debate you in 2 days. That's a good one. I mean, what kind of phone you are using? Take 2 days to charge it? Why, it's made by Tesla?
Oh man, yeah, yo, God bless you. This guy, he's been saying this whole stuff with, I'm gonna debate you in 2 days in the chat, and I'm gonna demolish you in Skype, all that stuff. It's so funny. And now he finally had this chance to speak.
And then his phone died.
Yeah, that's sounds like a Palestinian to me.
Thing happened.
Yeah.
All right. Who is next? BLR.
Hello.
Hello, my friend.
How are you, CP?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Listen, I've been in the chat for like since the server is up, and I noticed like a lot of intentioned people, like they join chat and they just troll, right? Like they jump from religion to religion.
Mm-hmm.
And like this guy look happy that just went on stage and he wanted to debate you in 2 days. He's one of those guys.
So what we can do, I mean, it's internet. What we can do, like we call the Discord police.
Well, so this is my point. Like, there's one thing we can do. We can continue being exactly what you said, the Discord police, and hopefully Jesus is gonna spank some sense into their heads, because a lot of them, they're real Muslims and they're really crazy. I'm not saying the opposite, but like, hopefully those trolls that say that like they're good people or whatever, and that like religions should stop fightings or whatever. Hopefully they're gonna wake up and see the truth. So just want to tell other brothers and sisters to keep their patience and keep doing what they do. Keep spanking them, whether they tell you they're Abdul or not. You already know if your Lord isn't Jesus Christ, you're automatically a Abdul.
Well, you know,
Abdul Biden, Abdul Balusi, it doesn't matter your skin color. If you follow the shaitan, you're Abdul.
Yeah. You know, for us, we welcome all Muslims. Doesn't matter, even the one who is coming to troll us somehow, because you never know. Even the troller, he might wake up in a certain point and see how silly he is. You know. So let everybody come. The one who is coming here for a serious reason, or the one who is coming just to be silly and stupid, or the one who is a terrorist. However, our words will hurt their faith, will not help them to be more faithful. They will leave Islam. Even the one who say he don't believe me, but trust me, time goes, and slowly their heart will change and they will leave Islam. I know many Muslims. I used to go in a program called Pal Talk for many years, you know. And I notice that there is people always like they open chat rooms just to attack me. They call the chat room exposing Christian Prince. Christian Prince is a liar. Christian Prince is fooling you. Christian Prince the enemy of Allah. All kind of names. And then those are same names. Later they become a Christians and they become admins in my chat rooms. Can you believe it? There's a guy. He's a doctor. There's a guy. He's a doctor. He was from the UK. He opened a chat room almost for 4 years, 3 and something years. Every day, this guy, he come from work. He's at work. He is in the clinic. He is working, not working. He opened a chat room just to expose Christian Prince. Then this guy, he came to my chat, and he said everything Christian Prince is saying is true. I thought this is about somebody fabricating his name. You know, internet people can make name like yours. You know. So I did not give him attention because it can't be him. I mean, this guy always, he hate me to death. And then somebody told me, this is the real person. You know, I check his name. This is his real ID. Invite him to the mic. Let's hear him. So I invited him. I said, so are you really the same person? You know. So he came to the microphone. He said, I used to hate you, curse you. I opened the chat room every day against you. But everything you said, I check it out. It turned to be true. I'm out of this garbage. And then the Muslims, they accuse me that I paid him money to leave Islam.
CP, we see them every day. They come back, and by fighting with them, you see that the stupid arguments, they start dropping them. They don't use them anymore. So the sense is coming to some of them. And this is why, like, I came up on stage. When I tell the sense is coming to some of them, like, I'm not differentiating. Like, you consider yourself atheist, agnostic, Hindu, whatever you want, Muslim, you're all Abduls, especially the atheist one. Atheist one to me is the most Abdul of them because he sees all this and he closes his eyes. So wake up, guys.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much for sharing. Uthman, is that the same ultimate fart? Because this guy, he's a stalker. Go ahead, Uthman. Uthman. Faraka.
You muted him.
No, he's not muted.
You can see that
No, he muted himself.
Run, boy. He said, daddy.
Just
motherfucker.
shut up. See how filthy your mouth is? Son of Muta.
Son of Mutta, for real.
Filthy.
I got
the devil.
a question.
Go ahead.
There are, embarrassing hadith, Sunni hadiths, but I don't know much Shia hadiths which are embarrassing. Do you have some in mind?
No, the Shia hadith are not embarrassing at all. My friend, the Shia hadith is the best comedy ever, you know?
Yeah, that's why I'm looking for some so I can share this with
as an example, the Shia, they believe that if you wear black shoes, your penis will not work, you know? This why.
Is that true?
Yeah, no, I'm serious. I don't say things that's not true. This why you will not find any black shoe in my house.
Oh man.
Oh boy. So if I want to find you, let us see. Let us share with you some stories. That's a time for comedy, my friend. Why you brought the Shia for us now? Okay.
Because I'm curious.
All
I
right.
love it.
Okay. Let us see. Yeah. Let us see some stories. All right. Okay. You want what kind of subject you want? Because there's endless, you know.
Maybe about women. Maybe about women. Maybe they got some good.
About women. You're
Yeah.
You are being a bad boy now. I will tell you more.
Sorry. I'm just
Okay,
curious.
okay.
Or shaitan.
Okay. Let us see some stories. Let us stay away a little bit from women, and then we go for women. As an example, there is a story about you know, when the Muslim, they try to find solution for Muhammad's stories. So according to Muhammad, when Noah, he built his ship, he was able to take only one donkey with him, and that donkey, Shaitan, he hold him from his tail, and he was so slow to get in, and the flood was coming. So Noah, he said to him, "Move, man, move." The donkey, the Shaitan, he told him, "I will not let him move unless you allow me in the ship." And this is how they explain how Shaitan survived. However, now we have one donkey in the ship. There's no female donkey. So how we can fix this problem? I mean, there's only one donkey. What about the female donkey? How we can explain that we have donkeys today? So they come with different story. And let me show you the story, which is, so now here, I will use Google Translation to translate. This is a very official Islamic Shia website. And this is the book of Al-Kafi, which is equal to Al-Bukhari for Muslim Shia. And here it says, I will use Google Translation. It's mentioned by Amirul Mu'mineen, you know, the caliphate of the believers, that this donkey, the donkey of Noah, he spoke to Prophet of Allah Muhammad, and he said to him, I sacrificed my daddy and my mommy for you. and then he said, okay, and then he told him about his grandparents and his grandparents. So he said that my grandparent, he was in the ship of Noah, and Noah, he came and he touched his shoulder, and from his shoulder the seeds of that donkey came to existence, and he is one of them. Let me use Google Translation. All right. So you go down in the page here. Let us zoom in.
All right.
I don't know why it's not zooming. Come on. I did not say inshallah. This is why. Let me use the keyboard. All right. So here it says, you see, I installed like an Google Translation to the browser, and now anything I highlight, it translates right away. But anyway, it says that narrated from the commander of the faithful, peace be upon him, said that the donkey spoke to Allah Messenger. You see it here? The donkey, man, I cannot even, you know, it have to go. So I'm not going, I cannot highlight, sorry guys, because if I highlight, the Arabic will appear. So the donkey, that donkey spoke to the Messenger of Allah. May Allah pray on him, and peace be upon him and his family, and said, my father, who is talking the donkey, my father and my mother be sacrificed for you, Prophet. And then my father told me, so the donkey now telling the Prophet Muhammad what his father, Mr. Donkey, told him. Donkey the father. So he told him, my father told me from the authority of his father. The authority. So this is the donkey of Muhammad. He is narrating, reported from my father, the father of his father, Mr. Donkey, and the authority of his grandfather, Mr. Donkey. They said from the authority of his father that he was with Noah. Look, I mean, that's it. Like we reached the Noah. So he said he was with Noah in the ark. So Noah stood up to him and wiped his buttocks, And then he said, from the back of this donkey emerged the donkey that the Lord, Prophet Muhammad, that the Lord will send as a seal for the prophets. So this what Muhammad meant when he said that donkey told him that he is the last donkey from the last donkeys made for prophets. This donkey was the last donkey. So Allah created certain donkeys, and they are only for prophets. And this is Muhammad, the last prophet, and this donkey is the last of the seed of that donkey, which is coming from the ship of Noah.
The seal of all prophets. Okay, smart.
Yeah, so this is one of his stories. We can find tons of those stories, not only one. Let us see different one. Let us see. Here we have many stories about the donkey. Let us go to different story. Enough about the donkey. All right, let's see here. Something else. Let us see here. My stomach is talking to me. I'm hungry. It says here. There's tons. I'm just trying to find the one which is worth to share. The imams, they don't pee, and they pee, but their pee does not smell bad and never have a bad smell or any bad things in it. But
it is just as good as camel urine.
Yeah, but it is like musk. It's like musk. So here we will find, and this is again, this is the Muslim website. Let us see. Hold on. Yeah, maybe let me find something more interesting. Forget about the shit of the imams. It's not too much important. Let's see. Eating carrot make your livers hot and make your penis stand, and it help you for intercourse. Yeah. So let us see. And this is the book of Al-Kafi. Let us see here. Again, I will show the link. Let me here. This is like here just a collection of advice about what make your penis work better. You know.
Okay, so no black shoes on, but you should.
No black
carrots,
shoes.
okay.
A carrot. Yeah, carrot is if you want. So here it says, I don't know if you can see it. So he says, eating carrot warm the kidneys and stimulate the penis. He said, I said to him, may Allah ransom you. How can I eat them and I have no teeth?
Oh man, that's too funny.
Good the breath. How good did get it and eat beef? Zakir Naik, I don't know. I mean, just use the mixer. You know that those kuffar they make mixer. You can just make it in a drink. You know, just make it a juice. Yeah, I mean, just a stupid garbage religion. And then he says here, like all the page actually, if you read it, even he's talking about leprosy, how you can fix it, which is very funny. You know, medicine. You know, it's all just a stupidity. Let us see. The one who eat the seljam, yeah, here they are saying, the one who eat it, he will fight leprosy. Yeah, but there is like, let us see something else, something more funny and unique. Okay,
Yeah,
let's see.
let's do that.
It is not right to look at the anus of the women or their vagina, because that will make your son blind.
A
So,
what? A lion or a liar?
huh?
What do you say? A
It's
lying?
not lying. I didn't say lying. I said, don't look at your
Yeah.
wife vagina or her anus, because if you do that, your son will be blind.
Blind.
Blind, yeah, blind. So let us see here.
What is there any reason to it, or is it just like should make sense as it is?
Well, I mean, this is a stupid religion. You ask me about the
Yeah.
Shia. This is the Shia. What you can do. So here,
I mean, alhamdulillah.
it says here. Let us see where we can find it. Give me a second. I'm looking for the website so we can use Google Translation. All right, this is Wasailu Shia. So here, let us post this link here. I'm using like official website, so the Shia, they will not say, this is not true and this is not what it says, So let us see here. It says, here it's talking about which day you can have sex with your wives. So if you read with me here, it says that if you have sex with your wife in the night of Thursday and you have orgasm, like you made a baby, he will be a ruler or a scholar.
Oh.
This is if you do it on Thursday, all right?
Yeah.
But if you do it when the sun set from the sky, your son, he will be a shaitan.
Oh, that's sad.
Is it clear for you in the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Ali, if you have intercourse with your family on Thursday night and a child conceived between you and her, then he will be a ruler or a scholar. But if you have intercourse with her on Thursday when the sun go down in the sky, the child will conceive between you and her will be shaitan. And this is, by the way, proven to be scientifically true. You can try it.
Yeah.
Try to have a baby like a night, Thursday, and a baby when the sun goes down, and let us see the difference between them. One will be a ruler. He will take in the White House. If you're American, you want your son to be in the White House, have sex only on Thursday. And then it says here, and if you have intercourse with her on a Friday night, and there is a son between you and her, he will be attribute speaker. So like he will be,
a public speaker.
Yeah, like he will be very powerful in speeches. Like he is very powerful in the language, and he can present. He's a good speaker. So this is if you do it. If you do it Friday, I think my dad, he did it on Friday. Now I know when they did it. Unbelievable. But I guess in my case, my dad, he did it in Thursday. He did not finish until Friday, because I am I'm both scholar in the cult of Muhammad and a very powerful speaker. So now it says here, and if you have sex with her Friday afternoon and a son conceived, he will be so famous. Wow, look at this. If you do it a Friday night, and look here, and if you do it Friday afternoon, after prayer, the child will conceive between you. He will be very well known. If you have intercourse with her on Friday night, after I can't even continue reading. So if you have intercourse with her after at night time, you should wish. You should wish not to have such a baby. So if you do it after night, let's see here, after the first hour, okay, the night that child conceived between you and her, it's not guaranteed to be a sorcerer, and translation is coming weird. Yeah, so like, you don't want such a baby. That's what in Arabic it says, supposedly.
Except if you want Mohammed Hijab, but
and then let us see more. Is that enough, or you want more? Hold on. Here it says here. It says here. If you go down to the end of the page, that Allah He hate looking at the women private part. He forbid and He hate it, and He said it causes blindness. He hate. Yeah, no, like this is will not make you blind. No, your son will be blind. So if you are talking, if you are looking at your wife vagina when you are having sex, shame on you. You want your son to be blind? Huh? You don't look. Just turn the light off. And then
irresponsible.
Yeah, and then it says here, so he hate, and then Allah He hate speak during intercourse, and He says it cause mutism. What is mutism in English? I don't know what mutism. In Arabic, let me see what the word in Arabic it says there. It should be like he's a mute. Is that the same?
Maybe.
Like he's deaf and mute, like he cannot talk, So if you talk, it's look, subhanallah, look Allah how He punish you, because you are talking now during sexual intercourse. Like you said to her, honey, right away your son will become a mute. I mean, you deserve it. How dare you to speak to your wife during intercourse? Don't you know that you are doing business now? Business is business,
No speaking, nothing.
Yeah, no speaking, no seeing,
Yeah.
And then he continues saying,
blindfold, don't speak.
Yeah.
Put tape on your face.
And then Allah He hate the man he do it boom boom to his wife when she is having her period. If you do that, the son he will have leprosy. He will have what they call it in English. Let me see what the translation says. Yeah, he will have leprosy, So if you do that, if you have intercourse with your wife, this is what will happen if she have her period. So obviously, all of this is just a collection of fictions and stupidity. And the Muslim Shia, they believe in this heavily. You cannot even joke with them about it. And this is the book of Bihar al-Anwar. The same as Al-Kafi, very high quality between quotation, book for the Shia. And we can show tons of those. I mean, there is endless numbers of stupid things, Yeah, I think maybe that's enough. Or you want more?
One more. I like it. I
Okay.
like it so far.
The Imam the Jafar, he was born and he was circumcised automatically. Forget about this one. This one is not too much funny. Okay. The Mahdi, the one the Muslims are waiting for, he will appear to the Muslims and he is totally naked. Totally naked. Yeah, he's wearing nothing.
So what happens if they look at his genital?
It's okay. This is the Mahdi. His genital is beautiful and nice, and now you are jealous. Got you busted. All right. So yeah, I mean, let us see something else more funny. Let's see. There's actually a very funny rule. Let us see. Like, let us say there is two people, they are fighting over inheritance, and they are not sure who is the one who deserves it. What they do? they bring a transgender, a male who, you know, in Arabic we say mukhannath, which means a feminine person. And then they look at his anus. Let me see. Let me see if this is the one. Maybe this is a different one. Give me a second. Well, this page here have a lot of rules. They are funny too. Let us show this one here.
Mashallah, do it.
See, the Shia, they have way more stupid things than the Muslim Sunni. Way more. We can't even compare. All of those here in front of you is about sexual things. Looking at the women in the mirror, who can see here it says that the scene in the top. They ask Yahya, the son of Aktham, blah blah blah, from Ali, speaking about a feminine person, which means a gay, you know, a homosexual, a person who think he is a female specifically, you know. So let us see here. So I think what they are saying here, they place a homosexual, a person who think he is a female, they place him naked in the front of a mirror or in front of water, and then the one who see the ghost of that person first, they will find out. I know this is really confusing even in Arabic. I don't know even how to translate this to you guys. I don't know how to translate it, but simply is about to bring in a female, a male, who he think he's a feminine. You know, it's a guy, and they supposedly there is a. Is that the same page? No, hold on. Did I post it? Not yet. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I think. All right, here it should say. Yeah, simply like, you know, supposedly they created a method. They bring a homosexual who think he is a female, but he is a male, and then they place him naked, and the one who can see the shadow of his anus first is the one who deserve the inheritance. So here the translation is saying the one who see the ghost of the image, you know, of that naked homosexual, the judge will give the inheritance to the one who saw it first, or he was able to see it. But if you read in Arabic, it's very confusing, very stupid story. But this is what they are saying, what I can say. You want more or enough?
You know, we could go on and on. I don't know if there are any more Abduls.
Yeah, it's enough. That's enough for today. That's enough.
Yeah. So what I learned is don't wear a black shoe and eat a carrot before you fornicate. Okay.
Yeah.
It's good. Okay.
Yeah, that one I did not show you, but it's okay. We saw it already many times.
Yeah. That's good. Thank you very much. Was very enjoyable. God bless you, man.
Yeah, but you can, you know, don't forget to do shopping and buy carrot from now on.
Yeah. I will buy lots of carrots.
Yeah.
I will. And burn all my black Air Forces. I don't need them.
Yeah, you know, yeah. It says here. Actually, I just found the one about the black shoes. Let us see. Let us put it in the screen as long as you mention it. All right. So here, this page here. And again, this is the book of Wasa'il al-Shia. The book name is Wasa'il al-Shia. The chapter it is disliked and hated to wear black sandals or black shoes. It's reported from Muhammad ibn Yaqub from the authority of blah 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 blah, from the authority, he said that he looked at some of his companions wearing black sandals, and he said, "What do you have? Black shoes?" Do you know that it is haram? For the eyesight and make the penis weak.
Oh man. Oh no. Oh.
All right. Uthman Faraka, isn't it? This is the same as Ultimate Fart. He keep coming back. Is that the same guy? Huh? Get out of here, potato.
Samba ding dong.
All right. So yeah, I mean, it's very serious issue, black shoes, and that can maybe we can help many men who they are maybe struggling with their sexual life with their families. So obviously, women, you should go right now to your closet, look at your husband's closet, and throw. By the way, you can throw them to me. Especially if they are brand new, okay? If they are nice, made of nice leather, and they are comfortable, and you don't want them, because they are not good for your husband, you can send them to me. Don't worry about them. Don't worry. I will find a way for them. Don't worry. I will get rid of the curse of Allah from your house, and then as soon you get rid of the black shoes, which is new. Remember, I will take only new shoes. Conditions, okay? Old shoes, you give it to somebody else. Then you will see right away how the performance of your husband, like, man, they will be like, you say to him, honey, what happened to you? You are like 17 again. What happened? He says, I'm wearing yellow shoes. Look at it. And actually, I think from now on, Shia, they should wear yellow shoes even when they do intercourse. Why would take it off? This is the time when you need it most.
Yeah.
Oh. So all of those says, all of here is speaking about how bad it is to wear black shoes. All those reference here about one thing, how bad it is to wear black shoes. You should wear yellow shoes. But where is the word yellow? Do you see the word yellow in the text?
Wait, I cannot spot it. Where is it? Like at the upper half? I'm not sure.
Yellow. Let us see. I'm typing in Arabic. Yellow. Yeah, where is the yellow? Hold on. It should be there, yellow. I don't see the yellow. Where is the yellow? Maybe another page. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, maybe another page. The word, or other book. Yeah. Actually, it should be there. Actually, hold on. How come we could not find it? It says in Arabic, yeah, you should wear yellow. So how come we don't see it? Black. Where is the word yellow? How come we cannot see it? Guys, anyone see the word yellow in the translation?
Yeah, no. Still don't see it.
It should say that. Yeah, maybe maybe it's eaten in Google translation.
Hey, CP, can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, I really appreciate the work that you do for Lord Yahweh, man. But I really want to, put down this question to all the Muslims, like, is it so hard for people to understand that, it's about all about spirituality, and nothing about physicalness. At the end of the day, we all are going to go to heaven or wherever their paradise is. But most of the Quran is actually described or gives us the information about the physical, or rather the how to behave in a physical world, but nothing about the spirituality. You try your level best to make these people understand every single time, but the point that they don't try to understand is that it's all about the spirituality and not about the physical world.
No, but there is
Because after
spirituality.
this,
Don't you see? Like, isn't it the yellow shoes and black shoes is spiritual?
I don't think so.
Are you sure? Isn't it like eating carrot to restrict the penis is a spiritual? Come on, you know. I mean, you people here, you are trying to ignore the truth about Islam. This is a very spiritual religion. Everything about it is spiritual, you know. Yeah, and Ramadan is coming. That's why we eat more food, and now we get more spiritual in Ramadan because we gain weight. There's a connection according to study by a scientist from Japan. His name is Yama I Do Lie Fabricate Article Yama. Very well known. That according to his discovery in his laboratory, which exists in Yakushima, Yaku I eat carrot, Yaku I know nothing. He said that according to his study, that in the month of Ramadan, spirituality in the Muslim world is so high. This is why rape crimes increased 200%. Violent 300%, heart attack 100%. I mean, you can search all those, by the way. Why, like as an example, why violence increase in Ramadan? If the Muslim, they will say to you, because we are fasting.
Of course.
So if fasting exists to make you a better person, obviously in Islam it doesn't.
I mean, if we Christians, or the people of Yahweh, if we actually do fasting or anything as such, we make sure that we abide in His word, and we also pray to make our spirit strong, so that we can fight the principalities of heaven and the powers of darkness. But I don't think any of these are, a part of Islam. It's all about physical world, and it's very easy to understand, Quran, that it's all talking about the physicality of a human, but nothing about the spirit, which is more important because our spirit lives forever, not our body.
Yeah. Well, Islam, obviously, it's not. Their God Himself is not a spirit. So how spirituality is going to exist with people who worship a God who himself is not a spirit and he has no spirit? Allah have no spirit. So
He has two arms.
He have a physical body. So Islam is about rituals, which is not spiritual. And it's about prayer, which have nothing to do with the spirit, because they aren't praying to the spirit of God. They are praying to a God who is solid like concrete. And this God, He asked them to do physical things in order to be accepted. But then the same God, He said the opposite when He said that it is destiny, which means whatever you do, it doesn't matter really. It is already decided, and you are just a fool. So all of Islam together, the conclusion of it, based on the destiny method and based on the rituals, is just a stupid act, because you pray or not, you fast or not, you do Hajj or you don't, you drink, you have sex, you etc. It is destiny. Even actually, Muhammad, he told them that even when a person he commit sexual illegal according to Islam, which is very funny, because Islam you can rape a woman and still it's legal. But if we go with him here, Muhammad, he said that anyone he commit fornication, this is not his choice. It was a destiny according to Muhammad. So in the hadith it says, and this is sahih, verily Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in, and which he of necessity must commit: the adultery of the eye, the adultery of the lust of the look, and the adultery of the tongue, and the speech, and etc., etc., and and then the private part at the end. So, who is the one who made you commit fornication? Allah. And you must commit it. And the portion of it is decided by Allah. So maybe Allah, He will say to you, okay, this guy, he will sleep with 10 women. This guy, he will sleep with, fornicate only with 2. The portion is not your decision. The act is not your decision. The fornication, all of it, the process from the beginning to the end, is Allah's decision before He made you. And as you see here, it says, He must, of necessity, He must commit. So it's not your choice. So then you ask yourself, so what's the point of this religion? And why anyone want to ask for forgiveness if it is a must to commit it, and I have no choice for it? Where's the free will? No free will.
Beautiful.
All right.
Religion.
Yeah, so many Christians, because they do not know Islam really, they think Islam is like us. Islam teach them to be good and be nice, etc., and obey God. No, no, no. Islam is the opposite. Islam teach that God, He forced sin. And if you don't commit sin, actually Muhammad, he said, if you don't commit sin, Allah will destroy you. So Muhammad, he said clearly that if you don't commit sin, Allah, He will destroy you and He will get rid of you. Why? You know, because simply they commit sin. Allah don't like people who don't commit sin. The reason for that, if you don't commit sin, you will not be begging for forgiveness. And if you don't beg for forgiveness, Allah is not happy. Therefore, the purpose of His existence is not valid no more. You don't need Him no more. You are not committing sin. So here you see in this hadith as an example, the Messenger of Allah said, by the one in whom my hand, my soul is, were you not to commit sin, Allah would replace you. Actually, in Arabic it says Allah will destroy you in the other hadith. And with people who would commit sin and then seek forgiveness from Allah. So, why Allah will destroy you? You did not commit sin. What is the problem? You did not commit sin. So here you notice that the God of Islam have totally the opposite aim of existence. Our existence and His existence. We are exist to beg for mercy and to commit sin. In a Christianity, we are not exist to commit sin. God in Christianity destroy the people of Noah because they committed sin. Muhammad, he copied that story and put it in the Quran. But this will be totally contradiction for what Muhammad is saying now. Otherwise, why Allah destroyed the people of Noah? They are committing sin.
It's so easy to understand Quran. I mean, I do actually have, I'm from India basically, and I do have a lot of Muslim people in my office as well. But then trying to talk to them is like heartbreaking and saddening to understand the fact that these guys do not understand their own Quran, and then again they want to follow something which allows them to sin. I just imagine, or rather wonder at times, that if these guys actually become believers, how dedicated and honest they would be in terms of serving our God, who is a true God, basically a living God. And all the historical evidences, everything proves that. So it's very saddening. Guys, you got to understand and wake up that Quran is really not the one that you have to follow, because it's all about spirituality and not about physical life.
This is not only the only reason. Obviously, Quran is invalid, Islam is invalid, because the purpose of it is demolished. It is just a fiction books and out of logic. As you see, people, they commit sin, Allah like them. So Islam does not make a better society. Islam is encouraging sin. What we see here is devilish statement. This is the Satan saying, if you don't commit sin, I will kill you. While the good God should not say that, should say, if you commit sin, I will destroy you. I will punish you. This is the opposite. So this is a clear satanic. This is not about just physical and spiritual, because there's many false cult. They are spirituals too. Many, tons of them. Spirituality does not mean that you are a person following the true God. We don't want to be the same as the Muslim. The Muslim, he come to you and says, oh, we are monotheists. He think like he have a privilege. There's many religions, they believe in monotheism and they are satanic. As an example, there's a temple in San Francisco. It's called the Temple of Satan. Their God, the only God they believe in is Satan. They are monotheists. They are very much monotheist. Does that make them people of God? No. So it's not spirituality. Because you can have a false spirituality, have nothing to do with the true God. It is not rituals. It is not monotheism. It is being a follower of the true God, whoever he is. So if the God of the Christian is the true God, then that's what will save you. And then how we can find out who is the true God? It's very easy. The Bible commands us to read and search, read the books, and you will find the truth, and the truth will set you free. So when we read about Jesus, we see that Jesus, not only he is the wise, not only he is the truthful, not only he himself he is a miracle, not only he do miracle, he is the one who can be our only Savior. Based on what? Based on ability of even resurrecting people from death. I can make a speech to you and you listen to me and you say this guy is wise. I can make a speech and sound like very ritual. I can dress like a guy who with long beard and I'm very humble, blah blah blah, but doesn't make me a truthful person. Still, appearance have nothing to do with the inner. So the Messiah is a person who pass every single test of the nature as a divine, as a nature, as in the flesh. He did not commit sin, even he is in the flesh. Satan could not tempt him. Death could not bury him. Grave could not hold him. Disease could not affect him. He healed people. Blindness does not exist with him. When he said, I am the light of the world, he was, and he is. He made people see even though they are blind. He made people walk even though they cannot walk. He did not give them medicine. He used the power, which is the power of God. So we have people making speeches and we have people doing the work. So the Messiah says, I work and my Father work too. And then we look at the Messiah work and then we will find who is he. And this is why there's a very important statement in the Bible, which is Jesus said, from their fruit you shall know them. And that goes to Jesus himself, and goes to Muhammad, and goes to Allah, and goes to all false deity like Krishna, etc. The fruits is the best example of either failure or success. You can give me a speech about how green your tree is, but your tree never have a fruit. Your tree is useless. From their fruits. So Muslim, they recite the Quran. Why the Muslim they recite the Quran and they bring you someone have a nice voice to sing it? Because the Quran is a stupid book and it's empty inside. And the funny actually, and by the way, the Quran says clearly that the one who decorate the words, uh, is Satan. So why the Muslim, they do exactly what Satan does. If you go to chapter 6 verse 1 to 112, it says the following, and I'm reading the Muslim translation. Thus we have appointed into you every prophet and adversary, the devil of a humankind and jinn, who inspire one another discourse through guile. If the Lord willed, they would not do so. The translation is not too much nice or good. Let us use different translator. So what shaitan he do now, he use a language skills. He use a language skills in order to deceive the one. So he beautify the words. He beautify it. You know? He make it look nice. He use words which is like heavy duty. And this is in the Quran. So why Allah using the same method if the Muslim they say the Quran is amazing? And why the Muslim they have to sing the Quran to affect somebody to believe in Quran without understanding? Isn't it this is exactly what shaitan he does according to the Quran? And this is your Quran in front of you. So what shaitan he do? He inspired them by adorned speech.
As a delusion.
And the adorned speech is what? Is nothing but deceiving. This is exactly what Islam is about. They bring you a guy recite the Quran, he have a nice voice. This guy, if he sing anything, is going to come fine and nice and people will enjoy it. What about you give the same verse for someone who have an ugly voice? Let us see how he sing it. A person who have a nice voice, even if he sing the F word song, the SH word still will sound nice in the ears of many. Because he have a nice voice. So they try to beautify the book of the devil by singing it to make you who do not know what it says influenced. And this is exactly what the Quran describe itself and describe Islam.
It's just like a hypnosis.
Sorry?
It's like hypnosis. You sing something and you don't know what's being sung.
Yeah, you might hear like a song, you don't even, it's not even your language. You like what it says, you repeat like a parrot, like you don't know what it says, but you just repeat it. Yeah. So they use this method and many other method, and they fool you and they say to you the Quran is amazing. But actually the same verse we are reading, by the way, it shows us that Allah is Satan. Why? It says here we appointed to every prophet shaitans as enemies. Why you up? So shaitan, he worked for who? He worked for Allah. Right? If I say I appointed shaitan to you, so who is the one who sent the shaitan to me? Allah. And why Allah want to do that? And then shaitan, based on this, is just another creature who is a Muslim, and he is obedience to Allah. Can shaitan say, I don't want to be doing what I'm doing? No, it says appointed.
But CP, on the statement that you just said, which is let's say God allows Satan to come into our life.
No. This is not about this. There's a huge difference between.
Okay.
No, you see, Satan in Christianity, he is not doing work for God. Satan in Christianity is a person who is disobedient to God. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Here, no. Shaitan here is very much obedient to the point Allah is even appointing him. When I say appoint, that means he is totally obedience. In fact, the Quran confirms that shaitan, he worship Allah. You will see here, shaitan, he called Allah my God. Do you see it?
Misled, O my Lord.
Because you misled me. Who misled Shaitan? Allah. Is the verse clear?
Yes.
So,
Which means
based
that
on this, obviously, Shaitan is nothing but Allah. And Allah is the biggest Shaitan. And the rest, they are just, you know, his puppy. They are working for him. As simple as that. Christian Prince is a human. He refused to call Allah my Lord, my God. So when Shaitan himself, he worship Allah, and he say, because you misled me, I shall indeed adorn the path of misleading to them. Allah, he agree. Allah and Shaitan having a nice conversation. He said, except the chosen one. And then later we found that Muhammad, he received satanic verses. So this verse 2 here destroy Islam again, because if the chosen one, which means, it says actually in Arabic, it says illa ibadaka, or Shaitan, he says, except your servants who they are sincere. So how Shaitan was misleading all the Muslim, including the companion of Muhammad, including Muhammad. Is it the Muslim they kill each other? Is it Aisha, she took an army to kill Ali and his family? Is it the Muslim they killed Uthman? All the caliphate were killed by Muslims? Is it the Muslim accused, the Shia accused Aisha and Hafsa to kill Muhammad? Is it Muhammad, he received satanic verses? So this verse alone is obviously a test for the one they call him God. Either the promise is fulfilled, that no, Shaitan will not, there's an agreement, Shaitan will not misguide the one is chosen by Allah, and then it turned to be the opposite. And then Allah, he agreed with him. He said, you know what, no problem, this is the straight way to me. What a nice conversation. Shaitan, Allah is not angry, you know. And then Allah, he continued repeating the same thing, which Shaitan he offer. He said, okay, I will not mislead your the servant. So he will mislead who? If he don't mislead the servant of Allah, which means the Muslims, then Shaitan, he will mislead the one who they are not Muslims. That's stupid. They are already misled. Do you see how stupid the idea? And then Allah, he says, he said to him, certainly you shall have no authority over my slaves except those who follow thee from al-Ghaween. Who is al-Ghaween? The criminals. But then we find that all Muslims, they follow Shaitan.
Makes sense.
And the Muslims themselves in their mosque, they keep talking about, brothers and sisters, don't let Shaitan follow. But as the Quran says, you have no authority over those who worship me. Why you are worried about Shaitan? And how Shaitan can mislead you? Allah, he said, you cannot do that to my... But then we find the Muslims raping Muslims, the Muslims killing Muslims, the Muslims attacked the Kaaba, they burned the Kaaba, they took the black stone. Al-Qurmati, he took the black stone, he make it a poo stone, he killed 10,000 Muslims around the Kaaba. The Muslims, they wage war against each other in Iraq, in Syria, and they slaughter each other by tens of thousands. And then Ali and Hassan and Hussein, blah blah blah, the bloodshed and bloodbath. What Shaitan? This is Shaitan, obviously. But the Quran says, you have no authority over my followers, which means Allah, he failed the test.
Beautiful.
All right. Well, thank you guys for being here. I hope I did explain all the questions you want. I need to take a break. Maybe I will come back again. But sitting for long is not healthy. I need to move my legs. They are, you know, they will be frozen from staying for a long time in my place. So I will try to come back again maybe later. Just get some energy. I'm going to buy some carrot.
Yeah, exactly. I want to tell you that. Carrots.
I hope my neighbors did not hear my speech, and everybody now in Walmart lined up. Now I'm going to get them busted. If I see my neighbor buying carrot, I will know what they are going to do tonight.
Oh, the whole neighborhood gonna enjoy this. Okay.
All right, my brother. Thank you very much for being here. May the Lord bless you. And this is your brother Christian Prince, who is serving you humbly for today. I will try to come later at night, maybe, or afternoon, if I could. God is good, so is Jesus. Ameen.
Amen.
And Muhammad is nothing but a fraud. And from his own word, we beat him, not from ours.
Amen.
Thank you. God bless.
Yeah, sure.
God
Bless
bless.
you with more knowledge, brother.
Bye-bye.
God bless everyone.